Hey, bro, vids. Still setting up here, actually, to be honest. So this is kind of gonna be a little wacky. I literally just got home from work and I'm starting to stream now. So just give me a minute here. And the music player is not working either. Sheesh. Hi, Grace. Let me get this switched over. There's a lot of stuff I'm doing off screen right now, which is kind of getting a little hectic here. Okay. Get my other screen up. Dang, there's widgets that need updating. Literally everything I need to do right now. And I have so much not working right now. I'll have to check that in just a minute, Grace. Once I can get everything to work. I can't get anything going right now for whatever reason. Half my stuff just closed out the second I started the stream. Come on now. I'm gonna have to play computer tech here, and that is not my specialty. Hey Kyle, hey Kyle. Yes, things are definitely going wrong with my computer right now. But we're almost there. We just need a new computer. We just need to get that new computer to come in today. Or we would have gotten it to come in today. Didn't. Oh, wow. Well, I guess we'll just jump in and do this. And we'll try to fix things on the go here. That's all I can do really at this point. Alright. Well, we already have people in here too, so no point in not doing it. Hey everybody, hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully you aren't having a crazy start to the stream like I am. Kyle, that will be coming in. It should have been coming in actually today possibly, but it could take as long as the 17th. So just kind of waiting to see what happens. It's really up to FedEx and Amazon. Hate that too. I'm beyond impatient, especially with these kind of problems I'm having. Yeah, I can't wait. This will make life a lot easier. We'll have to look at it in a moment, Grace. It's better than it was yesterday, Joan. Much better than it was yesterday. Still feel some pain, but not quite as bad. Also, this tornado warning is observed. I'm trying to pull up my siren, but I can't even get my soundboard to work here, which really isn't even a soundboard. Okay, I think I got that working now. I didn't expect to get off of work at like 5:30 and get off at and then get home at like 6:30, but you gotta love Atlanta traffic and just, well, people in general. I'm literally just setting everything up on the spur of the warning. Yes, this is a warning in Colorado right here. Guess while we're at it, I'll go ahead and put on the velocity here. Let's see what we got. The storm also looks like it's producing some pretty big hail here too. So not that impressive anymore at this point. There's still some evidence here just north of Bristol. Oh, by the way, Grace, I don't have it up on this screen, but I have like a secondary computer off to the right here. I do see that your area is near severe thunderstorm watch and under a slight risk, so expect changing conditions to begin occurring really soon. Also, the severe thunderstorm watch is pretty fresh here. It could get extended off to the east. Also, anyone that's jumping in for the first time today, make sure you're hitting that like button. Definitely need to get this out to as many people as we can because this is a pretty widespread event. I hope I use the right word, trimodal, but, well, if it's not a word, I'm making it one. Okay, got live chat on. Okay. You're good, Joan. Some people come in and don't say anything in the chat, and I don't even take that personal, so it's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and check, I'm going to go ahead and check VIL. If you want to know what some of the acronyms that I use on here, just type in exclamation points commands in the chat, and you'll get a nice little rundown of some of the different lingo that we'll use around here. So this was tagged, if I remember correctly, for having 3-inch hail, by the way. Yep, and it still is tagged for 3-inch hail. 70 mile per hour winds. Yeah, vertically integrated liquid. But yeah, this is still being tagged for 3-inch hail, so that would be more so towards Granny Smith apples sized hail, basically. Apple sized hail, or I wouldn't call it DVD. But yeah, some gorilla hail going on here, that's for sure. And this actually isn't the only tornado warning here, by the way, folks. Yeah, hail and wind, no tornadoes, Grace. Let me make sure I got that right, but I'm pretty sure it's just hail and wind. It looks like there's a slight risk tomorrow as well. Yeah, you just have hail and wind tonight. Mainly wind. Even the hail threat's rather marginal. So we've lost the observed tornado tag here, which is good news. So we're just dealing with radar indicated tornadoes, but these hail sizes for these tornado warnings, by the way, are pretty impressive. Seems like Colorado's starting to take over on most of the action. Also, it looks like we have Vince Welty right here near Los Animas. And this storm was previously tornado warned. It may yet get warned again. I'm going to switch back to reflectivity so that way we can get a look. And then maybe we might even try to pull up his feed. A little tricky to do that, however, considering the fact that, you know, Radar Omega, and then on top of that, he's in Colorado, which isn't necessarily well known for its reception. In fact, it's a pretty rough spot as far as signal is concerned. But this is a little bit more of a local overview of the area. Here's the other tornado warning a little further to the south. We'll go ahead and look at that one as well, but we're outside of radar here. I'm going to be jumping around, doing some switching over. This is actually set also to jump into the Oklahoma Panhandle here more momentarily. So I guess the best radar to look at probably would be Amarillo, but even then we're starting to stretch it. We're kind of near a radar hole, if anything. I'll be probably on for at least a good 3 hours at best, maybe until about 11 o'clock Eastern at latest, because I've been getting my butt kicked at work. Like just today was another almost 10-hour shift outside. So it's been rough, but I'm still here. Yep, I figured that much. Yeah, out towards the western high plains, it can be really difficult to keep a good signal over there. He has like every sort of hot spot and for every sort of cell phone tower, but even then, just out there, it's just really, it's just not enough. Okay. I appreciate you at the moment, contingents. That's cool. Do what you gotta do, man. Are you still on vacation? Aren't you still on vacation? If you are, then I'd rather you just take it easy, man. You don't. I mean, you aren't obligated to do anything. Hey, cool weather maps. What's up, man? But yeah, contingents. If you're still on vacation, I just want you to enjoy your vacation. Don't worry about trying to help the stream. If you want to listen along, that's cool. But yeah, just I want you mainly to enjoy your vacation, dude. That's first and foremost. All right, let's go ahead and look at these other tornado warnings. Hey, Duck Petal Garden. It's a nice name. This is Radar Omega that I'm looking at, and we are looking in Colorado, but we're also getting pretty close to the Oklahoma Panhandle here. You're already on the way home? Dang, that was short. All right, then. If I guess we'll let him decide if he's down to do that, if he's down to work with us tonight. Either way, it's always good to have him. It's really good to have you on here as well, Kyle. Always good to have you on here. Heck of a team that we have that we've begun to develop here. Really loving that. Dang, there's another tornado warning. I'm gonna try to see if my siren works. I don't even think it's okay. It is working. All right. And this is in Minnesota. This is Russell County. So we're gonna jump to that one really quickly. I'm trying to get this to work. Come on, radar. Hang in there. Okay, so it's taking its sweet time to load here. Just can't get anything to work right tonight, it seems. Well, radar is going to be loading in just a second. I'm going to read off this warning while I'm at it. Oh, no problem, Duck Paddle Garden. Oh, if anything, Kyle or Cool Weather Map, man, we gotta find a better name for you. I mean, Cool Weather Maps is good, but we gotta find a shorter name, cause that's a mouthful. Hi, Lexi. Could somebody share the stream in Discord, by the way? Because that's one thing I wasn't able to do. Everything just kind of happened really fast. Okay, it's not a confirmed tornado just yet. This is a funnel cloud at the moment. This probably will turn into a confirmed tornado, most likely. But this is near Ross towards Rusal, moving southeast at 30. Dang, this computer is not wanting to work with me at all right now. So the hazard type for now is tornado and $half size hail. I'm trying to see what's next here. So Rusal, Salal, Fox, Malung, Hayes Lake State Park, Ross, and Pincer are all in the path of this storm or within the polygon here. Usually, whenever you get heat and humidity, if you have a good lifting mechanism, that will tend to happen. Actually, it got rained on at work today, so definitely know what's up with that. But let's go ahead and switch to velocity here, or radial velocity, and we'll go ahead and see what's going on with this storm. Nice. Well, I have to look at the other parameters, cool weather, but we'll see what happens. Radial velocity isn't all that impressive on here. It's enough to where you could probably prompt a tornado warning, but I'm also thinking we're pretty far away from the radar from the looks of it. In fact, we're on the edge of the radar here. So it means we're on the edge of the range and we're looking pretty high up into the storm here. By the way, thanks for posting that link onto Discord, Kyle. Appreciate it, brother. Okay, well, we're going to try base velocity here. Also, if you're just popping into the chat or into the stream for the first time tonight, make sure you're hitting that like button, guys. Hey, Mia, how you doing? How you doing? Come on. Come on, what is going on with my computer here? Oh, okay, there's some extra stuff I need to close out. Dang. "13 people watching. New tornado warning in New York now." Man, I can't even look at one of these storms for even a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and sound the siren for that one. Woo! This tornado warning is for Columbia and... Dang, I can't even keep the thing open. It looks like Columbia and Greene counties in New York here. Let's go ahead and switch over to this. Alright, up to 10 likes. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Good start this early on into the stream. This is going to be a pretty active night from the looks of it. What happened to you, Baconator? What did you do to yourself? What did you do, Baconator? What's with the sub thing? What do you mean, Lexi? Is it the widget? The little red bar right there? I know I need to update it. I actually have to do that manually because unless somebody's subs are shown publicly, it doesn't register. So yeah, and I just didn't get a chance to do anything. I was just scrambling just to try to finish out the workday and get home. So I was stuck for like at least I was stuck until like 5 o'clock, and I came in at like 7, like 7:30. So yeah, pretty hectic start to the stream. Didn't even get the little intro going. Music player wasn't working properly for that. So yeah, it's been a crazy start, but we're here. Well, you remember that, well, Baconator, do you remember that thing that me and Contentions always talk about when the radar does that? We call it rave mode. That's what that was just then. Whenever you hear us talk about rave mode, it's because the radar's tripping like that. Hang on, I'll check out your area in just a minute, cool weather maps. Oh man, I'm gonna have a hard time keeping track of all of this. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to show too much in the way of any videos as far as chaser feeds or anything like that tonight. It's literally probably just gonna be all radar coverage because literally I'm not even gonna be. It looks like it's just so active right now that I'm not even gonna have a chance to blink. No, I know. I remember where you are now. Yes, all three severe reports, Kyle. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this one, and hopefully we don't see another tornado warning within the next 5 seconds here. Of course you would, Baconator. I haven't even voted myself on that yet. Okay, so here is the rotational coupler here between Catskill and Germantown. This is heading dead east. So the next towns in line here would be Linglithgow. I'm probably butchering this really badly, but I'm gonna go with Linlithgow. And then Linlithgow Mills, Churchtown. Try saying that fast. And then we could also see this if it deviates a little bit. We could see Oak Hill Landing, North Germantown, Burden, Glencoe Mills, Howellville, and maybe Upper Howellville as well. It's better than it was yesterday for now. We'll see. We'll see if it holds out. Just let's hope it stays well behaved here. That's pretty much what I was going to vote. Well, that makes it easy. Should have probably upped it to like 300 or something. Oh my god, 6 tornado warnings now. I literally can't even breathe. This one's in oh my gosh. This is in Wisconsin now. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect it to be like this today. This is Walworth and Rock counties. I'm going to switch over to the radar on that one in just a moment. But this is until 6:45. This is over towards Clinton, Wisconsin. 9 miles west of Delvin, moving southeast at 25. Weather spotters reporting a funnel cloud, so this could be an observed tornado within just a little bit here. So some other areas impacted would be Sharon, Darien, Johnstown Center, Allens Grove, Avalon, Emerald Grove, and Delvin Lake here. Man, this is wild. This has gotten wacky really fast. Like I said, you're talking about streaming soon yourself, Cool Weather Maps. Just be ready for this. Because I remember another event that I streamed. If anyone doesn't know, 331 or 331, I streamed that event, and that was insane. I think I remember at one point there were like maybe 15 tornado warnings. And I was working with this very computer that I'm using here. Somehow we got through it. That's what I would recommend. Build your audience first, so that way when you start doing your streams, you don't have a dead chat room, because that makes it a lot harder when you're just speaking on here and no one's talking. It kind of makes things a little tougher. Wait, what? Oh, this is in Wisconsin right now. This is over towards this is actually just north of Clinton here. As far as the velocity is concerned, can't even see too much of anything. But at least that's on a high res here. You can probably take a look at base velocity and go from that point. I think if anything, it's going to be right here. The 331 stream, dude, that was just everywhere. That was just everywhere. You remember that was basically the new super outbreak, the one where there was like maybe 160, 180 tornadoes or something. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I promise I'll try and look over there as soon as I can. Oh man. Definitely, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, because this is going to be a doozy here for sure. So far as tornado warnings are concerned, there's even one in Oklahoma here. Wow. Wait, I think that was the one that we were looking at towards Los Animas. So this was Kim. I remember Kim, Oklahoma. But this is 30 miles southwest of Springfield. This one's moving at 30. Has golf ball sized hail too. So we also have to look at Black Mesa Park, Kenton, and Wheelus. Yeah, definitely make sure all your pets are in shelter right now, because, yeah, I don't know if it'll drop a tornado or not at this time. I'm going to try and check that warning if I can. But, yeah, definitely would recommend that you and your pets all get in the shelter. Stay safe, man. Whew. But, yeah, it's pretty busy. If you hear any background noise, I do live with people. They are trying to discuss dinner. I'm hoping I get a chance to maybe eat at some point, but if not, it's okay. I know what I signed up for today. I'm ready for it. I mean, I'm doing all right. Tired from work. Work was pretty rough today, but I'm good otherwise, Baconator. This is a new mezzo discussion right here. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the gate to gate on this one, because this actually looks impressive off of base velocity here. Might have to switch back. Appreciate that, Kyle, but I don't know how it would be. Well, I guess I could move the radar while I'm eating and have it on mute, and then just cut in if I need to. But we'll see how it goes. Gate to gate's not that impressive. It's decent, but nothing unbelievable yet. Alright, hang on a minute. Things might be getting a little escalated out there. I might need to step in for just a minute. Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to make sure everything was cool in the house. But yeah. Oh yeah, we do voice chat on here. Cool weather. So that's usually how they help out. But yeah, if you're welcome to join in if you want. Hey, Joan. Welcome back. Hope you had some good dinner there. It's Kansas City in the line of storms. As far as severe weather risk, no. You're just looking mostly at run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. For the most part tonight. The next couple of days might be a different story, though. These warnings just don't go away, do they? Thankfully, none of these are. Thankfully, none of these are observed. I think I saw a destructive severe thunderstorm tag earlier as well. There are several considerable severe thunderstorm tags as well. So, like I said, we're in for a very busy night on my end. I'm just glad you guys are along with me for the ride. I'm gonna switch the radar back to reflectivity here. If you guys want me to change over to a particular mode, just let me know, and I'll do the best I can with that. Because I don't want to confuse anyone that's just tuning in, wondering just what the heck that is. Also, we have a few interesting things on here to anyone that is new. Whenever there's a golf ball size hail ongoing within a storm or baseball size hail, you I know it's weird, but spam the emoji. It's just something fun to do also in our in the more quiet moments. I don't think it'll be that this time though. Yeah, I thought I saw you guys on day two, maybe in a marginal risk. I'm not entirely sure. You could have been upgraded to slight. I haven't even had a chance to check much of anything. Yeah, you're still in marginal. The hail size on this storm, if I remember correctly, is golf ball size. I've seen some reports already up to apple size, which would be 3 inches in diameter. Hail freaks a lot of people out, actually. Duck puddle. I called you duck paddle. I apologize for that, by the way. I meant to call you duck puddle, but I misread it. Oh, come on now. Don't do that with me. Guess I'll have to close a couple other things out real quick, and hopefully this will get better. Alright, so now let's go ahead and switch over to another tornado warning. Yeah, Oklahoma rotation's weakened, so we're going to go ahead and go to another tornado warning. I'm going to go back towards Minnesota here. Granny Smith, that's right, Isaiah. Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, the golf tee, the actual golf ball, or the flag, that'll work. Yeah, I've never found a golf ball on here, actually. So we're going back to Minnesota, and then I guess we'll try and do just a whole rundown of the current tornado warnings at the moment. Okay, so we're ordering food, by the way, over here. It'll be here at about 8 something, so that's probably when I'll jump over. Of course, I'll operate the radar, and I'll have you guys on at that point. So long as you behave yourselves, it shouldn't be any issue. But appreciate you guys for all the help that you're offering. Probably 8. It would be probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes, maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look at this on. I want to take a look at this on base velocity, but it doesn't look super impressive on reflectivity. Like I said, if you guys want to see any particular radar mode, especially the mods, just let me know and I'll switch over to it. I'm not necessarily skinny, but I'm not like huge either. That's the thing about being tall. It's either you end up being like a mountain or you end up being skinny, but it's like I'm weird. I'm in the middle. The time period for the poll. Basically from here onward to midnight. But really from midnight today to midnight tomorrow, I guess. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it up perfectly. I can't look at any models right now. Trying to switch over to anything right now is going to be next to impossible. Because, I mean, you can see how my radar's acting. Oh. Okay. How many hours of storms? Don't know. This it's just a poll to vote. It's just a poll to vote. It's just to get people more so to interact than anything else. If you want to make a prediction, yeah, I don't know. My brain's kind of turning to mush here. But what I can do for your area though, cool weather maps, is I can go ahead and probably look in the other on the other screen and give you a rough idea of what I'm seeing. And then if you want, you can even check the models behind me and see if you agree with what I'm telling you or not. Yeah, 24-hour period. Yeah, I kind of worded it weird. I'm sorry. Okay, so just got to find the model I like in the meantime. Yeah, it got pretty active tonight for your area. Or active yesterday morning and through actually a lot of today, it seems like. I was peeping Discord a little bit, so I was able to see what was going on there. Okay. Yeah, good. It was very clutch of you, by the way, Isaiah, pulling up those screenshots. That also let me know that you actually can see storms in Canada for Radar Mega. So that's interesting. I'm definitely gonna remember that for future reference for sure. Okay, let me see which one I want to go to next here as far as tornado warnings are concerned. I'm not worried about that right now. All right, so I guess we're going to New York next since we're close. That's closer to your area. Oh, come on. This is towards Columbia County. Okay. Yeah, it always makes people nervous whenever you see a tornado warning near a populated area. Definitely makes me. I can probably hop in on a VC with you right now if you want, and then I can kind of go from there. All right, I'll pull that. I'm gonna pull that up in just a second here. Like I said, I'm kind of working dual screens at the moment. One screen you can see on chat, the other one you can't because, well, it can't even run streams. I'm just kind of patching everything together with my setup. I'm getting upgrades right now, so I'm just waiting for all that stuff to arrive in the mail. Okay, so this is over towards New York. Rotation on base velocity is not crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look at high res velocity here. Also, while I'm looking at this, it looks like for the most part, actually, according to HRRR cool weather maps, your area is going to end up seeing storms late in the evening. Severe weather threat might be dropping off just a bit. You could see some storms overnight, though. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and look over towards Richmond. This is being done off screen. Late tonight, there's thunderstorms in Richmond, but it looks like from what I'm seeing here that it's gonna most likely be below severe limits. Yep, in fact, it will be below severe limits. They're just on the edge of the marginal risk here. Hey, Dakota. Okay, so I guess now we'll go to New Mexico. Thanks, Duck Puddle. I appreciate it, man. This is definitely this stream is definitely not what I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting hang on. I'm about to pull up Discord here if it'll work. What's going on here? Alright, so radar's loading. Hang, I'm having to play computer tech here as well now, huh? Sheesh. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna have Discord up in a moment. I don't know what's going on here with the computer. I guess the CPU's just gone absolutely bonkers here. Just let me know if something goes wrong with my stream here. Yeah, we're red hot as far as yeah, we're red hot here as far as CPU is concerned. Sheesh. Let's hope she keeps working here. All right, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, so back to the storm in New Mexico. Yeah, I saw that one. Haven't even had a chance to look at it. Okay, so here's a look at base velocity on this storm here. I'm trying to go back to high res here. Hopefully we're at a decent radar site at this point. Also, it looks like the storm may be intensifying as well based off all these lightning strikes, especially if you were to see this in person and to see a lot of cloud to ground lightning. This is a good indicator that the storm is also intensifying. So here's our rotation coupler right here. It looks a little bit better in high res, but it's still pretty broad, so I don't think this is immediately producing. Yeah, there's a lot of energy with this storm. I hear you, Isaiah. I'm about to switch over to that one. Man, this is giving me memories of 331. Even though this isn't going to be an event even close to that. Man, okay, come on here. Come on, computer, work with me here. All right. Come on. Soon I'm going to be getting a new computer, actually within the week. This is towards Boone and McHenry counties here. Oh, man. I don't even have time to sound the siren. Oh, is there any particular graphic that you're looking for right now, Kyle? I just want to make sure. And I'll see if I can do it. Like I said, if I actually were to show you a screenshot of my CPU usage right now, you'd be screaming. And this is heading directly towards Harvard, by the way. Thankfully, from the looks of it, as far as velocities are concerned, I don't see anything crazy. Oh, new meso discussion? One of you guys might have to pull that one up. I don't know if my computer is going to be able to take a lot more. I'm asking a lot out of it. Okay, so Baconator, you messaged me. Oh boy. Come on, computer, work with me here. Y'all might want to say a prayer for my computer. Okay. Oh, one of you guys did that. All right. I'm about to pull up weather discussion here right now. All right, voice chat is up. All right. Is there any particular warning you guys want me to leave this on in any particular radar mode?
Unnecessarily.
Not necessarily. I'm guessing this is cool that I'm listening to right now.
Yes.
Or okay, nice, nice. Everyone in chat, say hi to Cool Weather Maps. Yep, Discord voice channel is on, so I'll leave it between you guys because apparently it looks like the food's arrived now. Uh, any particular radar mode that you guys want? No, I'm still gonna be here for a couple of minutes. I just wanna. No, Isaiah, we're not doing a mukbang, okay? You want it on reflectivity, cool weather maps, or do you want it on any other mode?
I don't. I'll do whatever Baconator wants.
Baconator? I guess it's your call, man. Yes, we can hear you clear. Okay, Kyle's saying reflectivity. Are you guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to step away for a couple of minutes. Like I said, last chance for request. Any particular storm. Ooh, actually, this one has a good hook. I think like I said, if you guys want another storm, I think actually this one would be cool to look at, though, because it does have a good hook echo on here. And this is
Yeah, that's
actually
fine.
heading towards Sharon. But all right, guys, leave it in your hands for right now. As I'm eating, I can still shift the radar over, so I'll be looking in chat if you want to see any, or just say something in voice channel. But yeah, but I'm about to mute. But you guys should be heard. If something goes on, just let me know.
Yep. I have Radar Omega pulled up on my iPad. Have my whole. I have my whole setup. Hi, Kyle.
Hey, what's going on? I just need like maybe like 2 minutes and I'll be ready. So just go ahead and Bacon, if you're here too, you guys just go ahead and just start covering it. Talk about some different stuff and I'll be right back.
All right. Sounds good.
Bacon, we need your help. Stop being shy.
He's on mute. What a shock.
Baconator's a little shy.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever actually spoken on stream before, so just bear with him.
Can you go to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? There's a new severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, I can do that real quick. I haven't fixed my plate yet, so there we go.
Pulling you up on the 55 too, so this should help with the coverage. So,
No, don't do this, computer. Come on. Oh, wow.
Here, I'll also, as you're doing it, I'll tell them what it's for. It's for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds.
Gotcha.
And if you need towns, it's Lebanon, Hershey, Lidditz, Reading.
Okay, one 1 inch hail, 6 mile per hour winds. Come on.
I mean, there
Okay.
is a lot.
The direction it's moving and then the speed.
Give me if you guys could give me the radar site, that might help because there's so many severe thunderstorm warnings. I don't even get a chance to scroll through them all before it shuts me out of it.
I think it's the State College one.
All right, so K.
It's either that or New Jersey. It's kind of like in the middle.
Kyle, you got the initials for that? What is that? K. Shoot, State College.
Sure. I'm just gonna pull up here in like the next minute. Cool. Can you tell them like there should be like usually 4 letters in like the top center, I believe, of the screen. Can you tell them like what those are?
Them right now. Hold on. It's KCCX.
KCCX. What the heck? Why is it not popping? This computer is really giving me a fit here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so Baconator's getting his mic set up. So he might be talking in just a little bit.
I'm good.
All right.
It was issued by State College Place, obviously. It's right on the border, though.
Okay. Well, all right, guys.
It's for Dauphin, Northern Lancaster, and Lebanon counties, Pennsylvania.
All right.
All right. Hey, can you for the alerts? I think Colorado's the more pronounced area right now. So I guess are you like leaving for right now for a couple minutes, or are you still gonna be here?
I'm actually about to leave in just a second, so I'm
Sure.
gonna.
Colorado, it looks more active.
All right.
Yes, please.
All right, we'll go to Colorado. Just go to the tornado warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. Cool.
So,
And now they expired the one in Colorado, but now it's still in New Mexico and Oklahoma.
They're probably gonna reissue.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be more in. I mean, there's still tornado warnings in like New Mexico and Oklahoma, but
the other one did just expire.
yeah, the one in Colorado did.
Yeah, but it was heading towards the border, so we're not gonna be far from it.
Yeah. It's still the same radar as the one in Colorado. They still recommend on Radar Omega. And there's actually a decent cell right near the radar.
Gotta love the short-range radar hole.
That's right.
There's not much rotation anyway, so it's right south of Pueblo. They have a severe thunderstorm warning on it for 3-inch hail.
Are you talking about the one that's just to the east of the surface trough that's moving southeast?
Yeah. It's near Pueblo.
Gosh, yeah. Okay, let's see this. 3-inch hail. Man, that's apple size, right?
That's Granny Smith apples. That's what we usually call it. But yeah,
Granny Smith apple.
Granny Smith.
And then there's one near Holly, Colorado that has a tornado possible and 2.5-inch hail.
Let's see.
All right, I'm trying to get this radar to work here, but it's taking its sweet time right now. Dang it. I really can't wait to get this new computer. There we go. Now it's starting to pop up.
Dang, yeah, that one over in New York and also Vermont, even though it's only, 0.75-inch hail, it's 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh,
So I
wow.
wonder if that's like the Boa or something. What the hell over there?
Okay. Well, all right, guys. I'll leave it in your hands for a little bit. I'll be operating the radar.
Not to mess up too much and enjoy the food.
I think you guys got it. I trust you.
We'll try our best, man.
No problem, brother.
All All right, man. Enjoy your food.
Thank you.
You got it.
They're going to issue a new watch for Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Connecticut.
What's the new? Is that in the mesoscale discussion?
No, I'm just saying that this line is going over past the watch range where they put the counties under the watch, so it's going past that. So I
You
wouldn't be
talking about the one
surprised.
in the northeast right now?
Yeah, it's the line with the 80-mile-per-hour winds. Oh, they just
Yeah.
expired that warning.
Yeah. Let's see which direction this is storm. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it's got like more of like a east trajectory.
Maybe like Springfield, Amherst area.
Yeah. 100% agreed. Yeah, because as the storm progresses east, as long as it maintains in the warm sector just ahead of the cold front and just below the warm front, then yeah, I agree. Yeah, they'll extend it further eastward as the storm progresses.
It's
Yeah, what up, man?
probably not gonna make it to Boston though. Maybe, but you never really.
I'll let you know
Yeah,
if it does.
it depends. What's up, man? It depends on as far as like how fast it's moving and everything too, and like the timing.
Yeah, I mean Vermont does not need any more rain. Did you see some of those totals from the other day? Like 9, 10 inches.
Are you talking about rain?
Yeah, the from the other day's storm.
Yeah, what area was that in again? Somewhere in the southeast, right?
Yeah, and Vermont.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the Northeast had the crazy flooding too.
And like Montpelier was underwater, Vermont's capital.
Yeah, 100%. See this. Okay, I'm over off on. Let's see here, the one that's like radar indicated. I think that's in Samarian, Oklahoma. Right now, it's got radar indicated tornado warning, 1.75-inch hail.
I see that too. Expires in
Moving
13.
at a moving at a southeast trajectory. Let's check everything quick. The only downside is it's almost like in a radar hole because it's like just at the outskirts of the one by Pueblo. And if you do the Amarillo one, then it's like the same one.
And on the outskirts of the Amarillo one.
Yeah, so it's like it's definitely going to be harder to see the actual storm as it truly is
Yeah,
with
thankfully,
the actual.
it's only the tiny town of Felt,
Yeah,
deal
there's
with.
a little
Next to
tornado
Homa.
possible. Tornado possible tag now. There's a gate to gate of 111 miles an hour. That shows at least some rotation on high res velocity.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I see that.
I was born in Felt, man. Felt's my stomping grounds, yo. Wasn't a small town to us.
How many people?
I'm just kidding. I've never been to Felt.
Hey, at least it's avoiding the major population center of Boise City in that region.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. What's the population? What, Clayton? Is that a bigger population? Probably.
Uh,
I wonder
let
if
me
they
look.
have the drill on Greater Omega. Is it the bigger the text, the bigger the city?
Yeah, I'm
'Cause,
pretty
like
sure
Clayton's bigger text than Boise State or city.
it's like Google Maps. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more
So
sense then.
Clayton is, and anyway, Clayton has an airport, so I already know it's bigger.
Yeah, it's moving at a south southeast trajectory. And what's the movement speed again? Let's see here.
Um, wait, they just expired the tornado warning. No, it was just loading.
Yeah, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. Yeah, tornado Gulf Coast exhale. Radar indicated rotation, nothing observed yet.
That storm moving into Great Barrington in Western Mass um, has a Tor possible tag on it. Sorry, I just
Yeah,
got off the
you say
train.
Western Massachusetts?
Oh
Well,
yeah,
Great Barrington is in Western Mass. There was a tornado. There was like an EF4 there in the It was either the late 80s or the early 90s, but there's a supercell that looks like it's moving in that direction now.
Yeah, I see the rotation. Well, there's no rotation. I mean, I see the tornado possible thing. I don't know
Are
what
you
I'm
talking
saying.
about the, you said West Massachusetts?
Yeah, Great Barrington, Copake, El-
Yeah, it's currently in eastern New York.
yeah, headed
Uh,
that way.
What's the alert areas? Is it like green and Columbia? Or is it a
The
different one?
county.
Yeah, you know,
It's
like how like if you like click on the street there,
It's
they have the
northern.
alert.
It's
There's a
northern
lot
Dutch,
of them.
northern Dutchess County, southern Columbia County, and then
Southwest Berkshire.
yeah, southwestern Berkshire County and western Mass, which is like uh, where Great Barrington is.
Barrington and Lenox. Up new severe thunderstorm warning for New Hampshire. It's for 70.75 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's headed moving northeast at 65 miles per hour.
Yeah, the mesoscale convective system up in the Northeast looks like it would definitely be primarily wind threat and minor hail. But then if it gets a couple kinks in the notches, might have some like quick spin ups too. So I think if any, there's small chance of tornadoes, but if there is any, they should be
Yeah.
short lived.
We just hope that it doesn't hit any major population hub like Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, 'cause it can definitely put out, people's power and it could still do damage. You don't have to have a tornado to do specific damage. You can get damage from straight line wind. So you definitely gotta be on the lookout.
I'm
Yeah,
still looking at
we don't have like the best in because Massachusetts is old. You know what I mean? Like we're behind on everything when it comes to storms. So there's usually even a little bit of storminess can do some damage.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Yeah. Same in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know. I just went. I just got on the got off the Amtrak back from Pennsylvania, and I noticed like there's a lot of above ground power lines there too.
Yeah. That's why we lost power so many times. We lose power all the time in PA.
Yeah, I wish I actually got weather like you guys, because so I grew up in Nebraska, right? But where I live now is in Arizona. Just had like a hot and dry monsoon season so far. So it's really boring in the Southwest right now, just hot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Man.
Also,
I don't-
there's a really weird special weather statement in near Scranton, Pennsylvania. It looks super awkward.
Yeah, all right. So that means usually with special weather statements, and they are predicting that there's still going to be a threat, but that the storm is going to weaken.
It says 40-mile-per-hour winds and half-inch hail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Only reason why it looks weird is because it's right on the boundary of two weather stations, Mount Holly and Binghamton.
Gotcha.
Also, there's a really tiny one near Port Jarvis, which is for 40 and penny-size hail.
I'm not necessarily caught off guard by this system because like we were talking about the rogue soundings
Yeah.
in Western Mass that looked pretty good, but like
Uh,
um, I don't know. This is like I didn't expect this to be. I didn't expect there to be so much happening at the same time today. Like I thought that by now it'd pretty much be chilled out where we are. Well, where I am.
Yeah, that's right. Because I think like later today or earlier today, I should say, but they actually did like what the Northeast was in like an enhanced risk, and then there was like a small region and near like somewhere in Kentucky or something that was like another like a slight risk.
This morning it was everything was a slight. Like I'm still in general thunderstorm, but for the most part, like the only the only part of the Northeast that was in um, anything above marginal was just that little strip in eastern New York.
Yeah, there's a new tornado possible thunderstorm warning in Massachusetts for Greenfield, Northfield, and Montague.
Oh, there's let's see here. Yeah, there's two new tornado warnings, radar indicated, one in Wisconsin and Walworth, and then another one in Illinois. See if this is any
You know,
actual consistency to it. Let's see. It's interesting.
there's that little cluster of storms near Lawton, Oklahoma, and in between Lawton, Oklahoma, and Wichita Falls that has a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings with 1.75-inch hail.
See,
But
yeah, I see exactly what you're seeing. Because I think it's right by a alpha boundary, and then you're mixed with a stationary current too as well. What are the? Let's see.
and then there's a whole bunch up in Minnesota. And actually, there's a severe thunderstorm warning in British Columbia, Canada. That is for. Say? No, it just is in northern British Columbia.
Yeah, I still think that the tornado warning storm that's in like southeast extreme Colorado and like in northwest Oklahoma border, that's definitely still the focus. It looks really favorable too, especially with having the stationary front there too. It's probably just going to ride it down to the south and then southeast. Depending on how it develops over the next couple hours, it's possible that it could shift from a southerly or southern direction to a southeastern direction, possibly attacking the town of Maria. But we'll have to wait till we get there.
Yeah. New severe thunderstorm warning for Pike County, Pennsylvania for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Near Port Jarvis.
You want to go ahead and read the thing along with it too? Let's say like whatever else counts.
It's Pike, Central Pike County, northeastern Pennsylvania until 8:30. A severe thunderstorm was located over Montrose, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Hazards, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and quarter-size hail. Source radar indicated.
Okay.
And locations: Metromass, Milford, Millraft, and eventually Port Jarvis.
This is bad, dude. That there's more rain inundating Vermont.
Yeah, I was seeing that, and they already put out tons of flash flood warnings for central Vermont, like Rootland, Millbury. Just to
I
name a
didn't
couple.
check earlier, but I remember looking the other day and there was like over 2 inches of precipitable water in that whole air column like up there too. And then of course being like right in the warm sector too. So even though if you're not getting like violent, supercells, like you can still get a lot of like flooding and everything else that's going on. And then since they got so much earlier, not all of it's like penetrating the ground and moving off. And so then it's like even easier to flood. Not getting it.
Yeah, it's probably totally saturated out there, like especially in the lower lying areas.
Especially with the
Can you?
upper level trough too as well. That is bringing. So it's like lately it's just been a hard stalemate between the advection relative vorticity and planetary vorticity. So the line has been moving, and it's been injecting a lot of positive vorticity off to the northern direction due to the curvature vorticity of the shear, and that's why it's bringing stuff up to the northeast to it too with it. So there's a lot of ingredients.
Your voice is cutting
Yeah.
in and out again. So like I lost the whole I lost the
Yeah.
whole clause.
Very good. That's why I need down the road looking to actually get a real mic. So I'm just using like Raycon earbuds, so I'm sure that it's like spotty.
There's a new mesoscale discussion for central Wisconsin, far eastern Iowa, and north central Illinois.
I'll read some of these MDs out loud because I'm currently actually at my computer.
Oh, by the way, guys, just cutting in real quick. I looked at the Weather Prediction Center. There's actually a moderate risk for flooding just to the just a little bit off to the north and west of Boston here. There's a slight risk, and then there's like a small area where we have a moderate risk that's popped up.
Ooh, it's not good.
Yeah, not good at all.
That's not good.
All right, so like the Appalachian Mountains. So I don't know as far as exactly where it runs through. Like where in the Northeast does it run through?
The Appalachians, it's a long mountain range. It
Yeah.
goes all the way from like
Alabama to
it basically goes it's longer than people I think it's longer than people think it is, but also further south than people think it is.
Doesn't it start like now near like Tennessee or somewhere around there? Or North
Yeah,
Carolina?
to the south. It goes that far south, and then it goes all the way up
Like
basically to New
Virginia,
England.
West Virginia? Okay.
it starts in northeastern Alabama and goes all the way up to central Maine.
So then what part of like, does it run through New York at all or no, or just top before then?
Yeah.
It runs
where
through
the
the southeastern corner of New York, but the Catskills are actually a separate mountain range. There's like a little notch in between them that I've talked about before, where sometimes wind can cut through, and that's where some of the straight line wind events in New York uh, have like, some of the strongest events.
And as I was saying before, that Port Jarvis storm, they just extended the severe thunderstorm warning into Port Jarvis, Middletown, Greenville for the same issues that it was causing in Pennsylvania.
And that's for which storm again?
The one right near Port Jarvis, far north Jersey. If you look just north of far north Jersey, you'll see it.
So what was that mesoscale discussion? That the new one? Is that the 1533?
Yeah, it was 1533, and also there's a severe thunderstorm warning in Arizona. Just
Oh yeah.
The new MD is for central Wisconsin into northern Illinois. They're saying watch unlikely. They're not going to do it. It's 5% probability. It's just small hail.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that warning in Arizona is for
Oh yeah.
it's a severe thunderstorm warning for Gila County until 5:30. 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, quarter size hail, lightning, strong erratic outflow winds. Radar indicated locations for Apache Reservation.
God damn it, dude. There's flash flooding warnings from Montpelier all the way down to Massachusetts. Well, not quite all the way down, but pretty close.
Yeah, it's like all central Vermont, practically.
Yeah, that warning in Arizona is like 90 miles away from where I am, so it's off.
Yeah, it's so big compared to eastern states.
Actually, I lied. There are some flash flood warnings in western Mass now, as well as a tornado warning. It's popping back up again. South of Hudson, southwest of Great Barrington.
Here, I'll read off what that tornado warnings for. There's a tornado warning for south central Columbia County and east central New York until 8:45 p.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Anacram, or 11 miles east of Petruskis. I'm not going to pronounce that. Moving east at 15 miles an hour. Hazard tornado source radar indicated. This is dangerous. This will be ANCAM around 8:35 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah,
Sorry if I mispronounced.
there is a couplet, but it's not super strong. It could tighten up really fast though.
We've seen. It's along that line. Up thunderstorm warning for Monroe County, Pennsylvania, until 8:45. It's 7 miles northeast of Mount Pocono, moving east at 35 miles per hour. 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. Locations: Mount Pocono, Tobyhanna, Goldsboro State Park, Skytop, Mountain Home, Canadian Ice, Paradise Valley, Pocono Pines, and Crestville.
I doubt anybody is watching from Western Mass, but if you are, like, go inside or something, because there's like flash flooding and tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings, and we don't have a lot of those. So
It's like a big deal.
don't like take pictures. Like go inside or something.
Also, there's a new severe thunderstorm warning for Pittsburgh until 8:45. 60-mile-per-hour winds, nickel-sized hail. Locations: Pittsburgh, Janetown. Short. Moving northeast at 45.
Yeah, luckily the sort of southeast corner of that MCS is moving slow. Well, I guess that's not really a good thing. It's because it's gonna dump rain, but
Like near Pine Plains, Copac, like Sheffield, Great Barrington.
Yeah, about 7 minutes ago, that tornado warning was better, according to radio velocity. Looks like it's losing its rotation in the last like 2 scans.
yeah, it might have moved over a little bit. Like it might have not really been fully formed because now there's like this tiny area. It's basically like 2 pixels now, but it's strong right up where those pixels are.
I wonder if there's a new meso discussion yet for like Western Mass. No. Man, near the Twin Cities is kind of lighting up with storms. And near
Minnesota.
Oh man, there's a tornado warning that I missed. That did we talk about that? It's like
one in
northeast of Rockford.
Yeah, we did talk about that, right? Pretty sure.
I don't know.
But it's for 0-inch hail. It's for 0-inch hail. Radar indicated.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna expire in 6 minutes. I just wanted to make sure we mentioned that because I got like laser focused on the northeast.
It's headed towards Mariango, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. So, like Woodstock, Crystal Lake are in the path. But northeast is main focus.
Looks like some storms are moving into Not West Virginia, but Western Virginia.
Yeah, it looks like 70-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. Headed, it's headed moving east at 70 miles per hour. So it's probably gonna
Yeah.
hit wind a little bit.
There's been a lot of wind damage reports. There's flash flooding. There is several severe thunderstorm warnings. There's one in particular that I'm gonna look at. Hold on. Let me see.
New warning near Amarillo, Texas.
Liberty University and Lynchburg Airport. I doubt you're watching, but if you happen to be, there's going to be some serious flooding happening over the next hour, probably.
Yeah, flash flood warning for 124 minutes.
Between 4 and 6 inches of rain have fallen so far, and they're projecting another 1 to 2.
That's for that same storm. What direction is that storm moving in?
It is moving.
Southeast at 15. So, what locations are that? Oh, farmland. So like Keysville, Charlotte Courthouse, Warren, Brookneal are ahead of that.
Lynchburg, Concord, Bocock. I don't know how to pronounce that. Madison Heights, Timberlake, Rustburg.
I'm back, guys.
That was your food, man.
What
It was
up?
all right. It was good. Good job, guys. Thank you. I know it was a little difficult, especially since I didn't have a way to hand over radar control to you guys. That would have made things a heck of a lot better.
Also, there's a
I know.
new message discussion.
It's alright, man. We got you. You're double fisting, we got you.
Yeah, I was still trying to do that while I was eating.
No, I saw. No, you're doing fine. No worries. We're
Yeah.
just trying to be engaged in that. I think it went well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's still plenty of people. There's still 10 people here. I mean, we got up to maybe at the most about maybe 14. So I mean, you
God
guys did
damn.
fine.
There's more flash flooding reports now in Vermont.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm already
Yeah.
seeing them pop up on here. That's oh
It's-
boy. So in the next little bit here, we could also see a flash flood warning, and guess where? Montpelier.
Oh no, not that again.
Yeah, they're already like this is the worst thing. That's the worst thing you could ask for right now. Dang it,
And
man.
also, scale discussion for Minnesota, Iowa, and South Dakota.
Oh, new discussion.
Yeah, it's 1534. Threat
mean-
for severe hail and wind continues across that area and may spread east southeast of the watch. With time, local expansions of the watch may be considered. A need for new downstream watch insurance remains uncertain.
Yeah, they haven't even put like a percentage.
Yeah,
Did
so
it-
usually they're really unsure.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Well, okay. So, all right.
Up
What
New Dakota. North Carolina.
North Carolina? Severe thunderstorm
Yep.
warning?
Yep.
Man, literally everywhere.
1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds.
All right.
Dude,
Well, I
It's
guess
just like it's hot. It's hot pretty much everywhere. Like it's the middle of July. These kind of pop-up systems are like it seems insane, but this isn't like a huge synoptic scale thing. That's gonna be coming soon, but it's not like this isn't like the only really. I mean, I don't want to minimize anybody's like experience, but really the effects, the like large scale synoptic effects that we're seeing are primarily in that little pocket in the northeast. The rest is just like summer, you know?
Yeah, it's partially summer, but it's just the fact that the Gulf of Mexico never just really got shut off at any point.
Yeah,
No
that's
high
true.
pressure. There's been no blocking high to really shut off those moisture returns, and they've gone to ridiculous levels.
There is also a little high pressure system forming, or that has formed um, near Florida. So that's siphoning moisture clockwise into the southeast.
Oh, I should know. I've been out there feeling it every day. Oh man, dew
How's
points.
it feel, Ty?
Shut up. Shut up.
Feeling much of high pressure over the Gulf of Mexico.
Dude, dew points were in the 70s today.
Yeah, 100%. I could see that because you have the high pressure too. If you get the anticyclonic flow or clockwise too, so it's just going to
Yep.
ramp up pressure too. And you got all these storms too that are forming pretty much between like over Colorado, everything's like a stationary front,
Yeah.
you know, and parts of Texas and over like the border of Arkansas, Missouri, all the way, like the border of Pennsylvania, Iowa, and all the way up east.
Yeah, there's a new warning for Pike County, Pennsylvania. It's just a continuation of the warning in Monroe.
Okay, extension.
Yeah, the dew points are. Those dew points are practically perfect for storms. Any sort of trigger, any small, even the smallest lifting mechanism with that, and it's just gonna go.
I'm gonna look at the comp map just to get an idea because like I could probably glean something just for like a brief future cast for like from the synoptic setup.
Yeah, we're gonna get more organized with this as time goes on, but I'm liking what we got going on here.
All right, man. Well, it was fun doing it, but yeah, I'll go on mute, and if you need more help, just let us know, man.
All right,
Yeah,
if
Take it back over.
no, you guys are welcome to stay on.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, no, just you do the main thing, and then we can be complimentary if you need.
All right, well that works too. Appreciate you
I'll
guys.
stay muted
Yeah,
until it pops up.
yeah, sounds good. All right, dude, do it up. Let's go.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Man, really
I was
appreciate
so
y'all.
stoked.
I'm staying on the call. I'm just getting muted.
New tornado warning.
It might be the storm that Baconator was talking about a little further to the south here towards Red Hook. He was thinking that maybe it could rotate, but as far as velocity is concerned, it doesn't look crazy yet. It might in a
The new
minute.
is for. I'm pretty sure it's for the same storm in New York.
Yeah, it's the storm that's like creeping into Great Barrington at 10 miles per hour.
It's like
Oh gosh,
super
10 miles an hour.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15 miles per hour now.
close enough.
It's not any better. Imagine that. You get hit by it, it just doesn't go away.
Yeah, I'm no longer gonna do any like I'm not gonna like project the path of this storm into the future because it's moving so slowly that it'll never actually get to Massachusetts.
Yeah, honestly, at this point. Well, for this storm, don't. But yeah. Okay, so apparently there's a tornado possible storm over towards Mankato, Minnesota. Man, there is a lot, and there's so much going on today. I'm utterly just shocked. It's like you said, contingents. It wasn't like a proper like synoptic like widespread setup, but even so,
The amount of wind damage reports from New York to Vermont is like absolutely wild.
yeah. While I was eating, I was actually taking a look at that. Okay, so I'm trying to find this tornado possible tag. See 2 inch hail. Not even. Oh, there it is. There it is. Waska count. Wasia. I'm guessing
Ayahuasca.
it was.
Reissued the one in Illinois for Harvard, Illinois, and Heartland.
Oh, gotta charge my phone.
By the way, I was kidding. Don't take ayahuasca seriously. Don't take ayahuasca either, but it's not the
Yeah.
name of the county.
Well, Grace saying it's getting dark where she lives. There are a couple of severe thunderstorms around the area, of course. So we're gonna, like I said, really within the next couple hours is when we'll see your threat start to ramp up. By about 10 Central is when things will start to calm down for yours. Don't have her go outside, Isaiah. Let her take shelter, if anything. Don't ask her to look for a wall cloud.
So it looks like the McHenry County, Illinois tornado warning has been extended until 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
saw
dang.
that too. For Harvard and Heartland. Those are towns.
Can one of you scold Baconator and contenders? Could you scold Baconator and freaking Isaiah in the chat for being dumb? Trying to tell people to look for a wall cloud.
Baconator and Isaiah, you're dumb.
You don't tell people to look for a wall cloud during a storm. What are you doing?
Hey, my bedroom window faces west, so.
I remember.
Yeah. The best thing to do if you're in the path of a dangerous tornado is to plead with it and offer it treats. You know, like Dippin' Dots, or some other kind of Hostess brand food. And maybe it'll decide to go a different way.
Maybe just put some instability in other parts of the area.
Yeah, maybe it'll just say, "All right, I'm done for the night."
Yeah, it'll probably eat too much and then give up.
Also, there's a new severe thunderstorm warning for just outside the Twin Cities. It's just an extension.
Oh man, these guys are freaking. Well, I mean, that's still bad, Baconer, that you would look for it. You shouldn't.
Hey, my window faces west, so.
Before 10, Grace, it will be before 10. Your window's facing west.
Yeah, so I can see any storm from my bedroom.
That's not good for them to be doing that either, Isaiah.
And the storms near Pueblo are kind of firing.
Listen, whatever video you get of this storm, I love amateur storm videos, but it's not, no one's going to buy it. There's going to be some storm chaser who gets a perfect video. Yours is going to look terrible in comparison. You're going to feel embarrassed. So you might as well just go shelter in a basement.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get videos safely, that's a different story. But if you're in the path of the storm, get inside. Go into shelter. It's not.
Yeah, you don't have to verify visually. Just know. By the time you see it, probably be too late.
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of water that these storms are like bringing with them, it's probably going to be rain wrapped. I mean, the tornadoes in Canada have been a little bit different, but just look at all the flash flood reports. Listen to what Kyle says when he talks about
Precipitable water.
Yeah, when he talks about how much precipitable water is in the troposphere right now. Troposphere?
Yeah, troposphere. But no matter how you look at it, the way you should interpret is this. If we're talking about precipitable water, just think of the word precipitation. And it's pretty self-explanatory at that point. I wouldn't get too concerned yet, Grace. I mean, yes, there are some strong storms near your area, but I wouldn't get scared. Just we'll be here to make sure that you are prepared if anything does go down. But
Um,
just
that
stay
tornado
calm in the
warning.
meantime. We got you, okay?
My favorite saying: "Don't be scared, be prepared."
And stay weather aware.
That's definitely Ryan Hall's saying.
Yeah. Yep.
It
Like,
is,
yep.
but it works. It works.
It's true
You
though.
got to give him
As long
credit there.
as long as it's true, it's good.
We should have that. That should be. I want to have that. I want to pin that in the Discord somewhere. As long as it's true, it's good.
You should make a whole new chat of sayings.
A whole
Oh,
new
we already have one.
we have one, but it's not it's it's more of our less ideal, less our worst moments, more so our dumber moments on here.
Yeah, you definitely won't be able to find a video of.
Shut up.
Alright.
Shut up. Shut up. Don't start that. It's really dark outside and really creepy where Grace is. I wish I could see partially, but like I said, you don't need to be taking any pictures of that. Definitely would prefer that you be in a safe spot if there's a storm near you. If there's not, that's different.
Yeah, there's a damage report in Vermont for power lines and trees down
Oh
in
man.
Joan's mom, when you say you live on the second floor of apartments, if there's like any kind of like a central hallway with rooms branching off, the safest room will be like if there's any kind of a room on the first floor that doesn't have any walls touching the outside of the building.
Yeah, the
But
most
it
interior room in your house.
but if it's like one of those apartment complexes where it's just like each floor is like a separate apartment, then I don't know. I don't know how cool you are with your neighbors, because
Oh, yeah, it's all
damage
outside,
report.
no inside, but apartment. Uh-oh.
Already have to go in an interior closet or go in the bathtub and put like a mattress or something over you or a helmet.
Yeah, that's really the best that you could do at that point.
yeah,
So,
unironically, like grab shoes, grab a helmet.
yeah, if you have a
Also,
helmet, grab that. Just make sure you protect your head.
yeah. Also, there's a damage report for trees down, power lines down near Jones Road and Cemetery Road in North Carolina.
Sliding under the bed wouldn't be the worst thing.
Might not be the best either.
Yeah,
Just
it
saying.
wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, probably something that's rooted to the ground, like the toilet or the bathtub, would be probably the best thing.
Also, there's a flooding report in Virginia.
Dang.
Especially in the
And
bedroom. You have like a
North.
window to the outside world. It's not good. Good then.
Yeah, the further in you can be away from the exterior walls, the better if you can. But yeah,
If you look at pictures of structures after strong tornadoes have gone through, like when all of the external walls have been blown out, usually there will be like a single surviving room in the middle where at least three of the four walls are still standing. And usually it is a bathroom. There's usually a bathtub or some other kind of strong thing, uh, infrastructure rooting it to the ground. So I think I would agree with Ty on that one.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
would agree
also
with.
the closet, the interior closet would probably be good too. But yeah,
I'm surprised extended that severe thunderstorm watch in.
the middle of the apartment is the kitchen. Jeez.
Do you have do you have like an island in the kitchen? I don't know why I'm asking. I can't visualize this. Uh,
Yeah, your heart's in the right place. You're trying to help.
Hey Ty, do you think they're going to expand that severe thunderstorm watch soon into Massachusetts and New Hampshire from that strong system moving through?
It's kind of hard to say right now. The best way I could look is to look at the probably HRRR at this point and just see what
Yeah,
happens.
it's already outside of the watch. It's like the part in Massachusetts is already getting outside of the watch. So
I mean, there's a chance, but it all depends on parameters like Cape particularly. Well, no, not in this case because it's not quite as unstable up there. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and look on my computer screen that I have to the right here, and I'll probably see what's going
Massachusetts is
on.
pretty gross right now. It's been pretty gross lately. Like
yeah,
very
same,
humid.
same in Pennsylvania. It's been very humid.
I can attest to that. I was in both today.
Pause.
Yeah,
Had to do it. Sorry. But actually, there is a good bit of instability there that's going to last all the way up until like O3Z. So there's a chance they
where?
could extend it.
Oh, Massachusetts.
Yeah, towards Massachusetts. I'm definitely thinking there's a chance they go with it because I was looking at Mixler here, Mixler Cape, and I was seeing that there is a pocket where we're above 2,000 joules per kilo, and that's at mixed layer. The surface cape is usually higher than the mixed layer, so odds are we could even be at about 2,500 plus there.
There's a small corridor in Massachusetts that you refer to as like it's kind of like our local tornado alley, and it's just east of the Berkshires. So if storms make it over there, that's usually a pretty ripe environment.
In Pennsylvania, we have our own version of Tornado Alley in like Lancaster, York, Adams, and Lebanon County area.
Yeah, I
That's
remember. Yeah, I actually remembered those counties in particular, mainly from all the damaging wind events.
yeah, we get a lot of those because they come off the Appalachian.
Yeah, the off the Alps, the Appalachians, or we call them Appalachians down here, so it's a little bit different pronunciation.
We call them
There's um
It's
there's like
Appalachians,
different
Appalachians, potato, potato.
there's different parts of the because the Appalachians is such a long mountain range. Usually there's like a localized name that people will use, which might be why people don't really realize how
How
far the
how
Appalachian.
widespread? Yeah.
Yeah,
I do, interestingly enough, see a bit of low level jet over here as well, towards Mass.
What
The
about over southeastern PA?
southeastern PA.
Yeah, where I am.
The jet doesn't really make it that far. It
Is
really
there
doesn't seem like it's
any?
hanging around too much of PA in general. It's mainly going to stay like towards southern New York and then, of course, over towards parts of New Hampshire and Vermont, and then also a pocket, of course, towards Mass. But yeah, it looks like PA might be getting out of the worst of that one unless something changes really fast.
just
Hey,
from like my
over.
observations when I was on the train, cloud bases were really high toward Pennsylvania. So I think that'll be like a limiting factor for sure.
Yeah,
Things might have changed since I was there, but like the storms, they looked tall, but they also looked like they were pretty far off the ground.
they looked elevated.
It's
Yes.
clear in PA right now. It's clear where I am at least.
Yeah, I don't think you would expect too much over towards your area. You could probably get a storm, but as far as like severe is concerned, I think you might be in the good now.
What about for tomorrow? Because they're saying that there could be some strong related.
I actually have to check again. Just let me see what's going on. Oh, hang on a second.
I thought we were looking at Buffalo, New York for a second, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
I was trying to make sure I was checking chat as well. But What was I doing? Okay, tomorrow slight risk. Um, get my other computer to work here. This one's working a lot better. It's amazing what happens when you actually have CPU that's applicable. But you do have a marginal risk tomorrow. Cool weather maps. We gotta, dude. Is there any other name we can call you? Any name at
Um,
all? Because that's
I
a
mean,
mouthful, man.
it's easier just to say cool weather or weather. It's easy.
What about maps?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
maps
What
is
up?
good.
What
Maps
up,
is good.
maps?
Hey,
Yeah,
maps.
that's a-okay.
All right,
However makes it
maps.
I just been using cool on the
Yeah, I saw that on.
Maps.
Maps.
Um,
But
yeah.
your threat for tomorrow, though, maps, is wind and hail. You got food now and no mukbang this time.
I think
Okay, good. Good,
Grace,
Baconator. We don't need mukbang tonight.
Grace, if you're still watching, I, if I remember correctly, you're from Minnesota.
Yeah,
Um,
she's near the Twin Cities.
Oh, yeah, they have a lot of storms this year.
There's two severe thunderstorm warnings heading in that direction.
They're going around it based off what it looks like. The
Yeah,
angle of them.
what
one's
the
going
mesoscale
south.
discussion said, sorry,
Go ahead.
is that the storms are probably going to get sheared apart, so the threat will diminish.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, she really only had about maybe an hour or two window of storms really doing anything at all. I
There's
mean,
that in southern Minnesota near South Dakota that is 2.5-inch hail and 60 winds.
okay, so tennis ball size.
Yeah, no rotation, but still it's a pretty nasty storm. Has a decent hail core.
All right.
Maybe it had, maybe the little thingy has.
I know.
I feel like everything is changing, Like right when I think I know what the hell is happening, it uptrends a little bit, but it uptrends for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pretty good outflow boundary from that.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and check that out then. Which storm was it again that you were talking?
Use the Sioux Falls radar.
Sioux Falls? All right, I'm actually right next. I'm actually not far away from that at all, honestly. So I could just probably scratch and claw my way over there. Oh, yeah, I'm looking right at it. Sweet. Man, I can't wait till I get this new computer. This will be so much better.
Hey, we might as well have a celebration party.
If only. What will we do though? That's what I'm trying to figure
Uh,
out. I'm down to do that though.
they just have a whole hour of weather talk.
We could watch. We could watch Twister together.
Oh yeah, we could just watch Twister. One of us could share our screens and just watch Twister.
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice, but the only problem is I gotta work in the freaking morning. Again.
When are you expecting the delivery to come through?
I could have expected it today, but obviously that didn't happen. So between today and the 17th.
You can stream Twister, bro. Have you ever heard of doing totally legal ways of downloading videos?
No,
Also,
yeah, we can, yeah, you
al-
can stream Twister on Discord, and all of us can watch. Yeah, there's a way you
yeah.
can do that.
Also, there's two new severe thunderstorm warnings. They're both extensions. One's in Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, and one's in North Jersey.
Nice. Oh, let's
And
watch it.
I do not want to watch every episode of Storm Chasers. It's like really sad, honestly, sometimes just seeing Reed get
so,
like more and more exhausted as the season goes on.
yeah. And also, the one in Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York
Oh
has a
no, I'm
still
not gonna stream it on YouTube, Baconator. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maps.
it still has a tornado possible tag. The one in Massachusetts.
Hmm.
The one
Baconator. We were talking about doing like a Discord watch party.
How do you guys like that?
Wait, how do we like what?
Were you paying attention?
No, I'm
Well,
eating soup, dude. This is really good.
What a shock.
I guess tomorrow, if I'm not busy, I guess we could do that
And
if we
also,
aren't
like,
streaming. But there is a slight risk over towards Oklahoma right now. Nothing crazy. There's no tornado threat with it. There is a wind and hail threat though, but no hatched areas. So I don't know. Maybe I won't do it. Maybe I will. I don't know.
Isaiah, yes, read from
Reed is
what is it
originally
called?
from Storm Chasers.
Yeah.
Well, he
He
was
was like
obviously chasing before then, but yeah.
he was like the OG face of storm, like public face of storm chasing, pretty much. I mean, you can find videos of him like giving testimony on that show from like famous clips of when he was younger, before he had his dad's stash.
Well, honestly, before that, I guess you
other,
would associate Josh Werman as that guy.
also, there's another flood report coming from Vermont, from Belmont. It's a flash flood report. Local rainfall amounts between 1.5 and 1.75 inches.
You hate to hear that.
It's 1.5 and 1.75, but that's like on top of a
Everything else,
completely
yeah.
saturated ground already.
So it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And also,
On top of everything else, on too, it's awful.
also, there's lightning strike reports coming out a whole bunch from Virginia Central near Lynchburg.
I've noticed that a lot this year, actually. I've noticed that Virginia has had many like actual like lightning damage reports, so
Yeah,
I
for
find
some
that
reason, maybe.
interesting.
Oh, and the new severe thunderstorm warning for Iowa Central. It's for 1.1. It's just for 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, moving southeast at 40, and until 8:45.
All right, nice.
It has a little bit of a hail core, but
What's it looking like on VIL?
you asking me?
Huh?
You asking me?
Yeah.
VIL, Iowa. Which one's VIL?
Vertically integrated liquid.
Oh,
I guess we got to get you used to our acronyms.
oh, there it is. I know what you mean by that, but it's gray.
Oh, it's red.
No, it's 75.55 AGM2.
Oh, kilogram.
Yeah,
Okay.
80, practically 80.
Oh, so it's about maxed out then. So you're probably going to see that hail size go up in just a minute here.
Yeah, DB's is 63. Also, there was a hail report in Minnesota for 2.5 inch hail.
Oh, yeah, that's the storm we were looking at a little earlier.
And it's moving into Iowa, so they just issued it again. New warning for that same storm.
We're looking at that one right now. Yeah, this is going into Sibley here. I wonder how much longer they're going to keep that tornado warning.
It expires in 2 minutes.
Expires in 2 minutes. Probably see
But
that dissipate.
Unless they
That blow. What state is that, Baconator?
That's Colorado.
Yeah, that Colorado is gonna have the highest cloud tops.
yeah, near where? Pueblo?
Oh, thank you, Jones' mom. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you so much.
Goes to a good cause.
Yeah,
Goes to the new computer.
well,
For the-
really, if anything, I think I'm gonna work on getting a second screen, so that
Yeah,
way we can be even fast, so that way we can move even faster and probably even work towards maybe having up like different camera feeds.
Oh yeah, by the way, on that storm in Colorado, the VIL, now that I know what that means, is 80 also.
Oh, maxed out.
Yeah.
Also, Baconator, that's what contingents that cut in and talked about was the echo top on that storm was at about 62,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm checking that out. Oh yeah, it's dark pink. It's 63 I got.
Oh, so while I was scrolling over there, by the way, I see an 80 mile per hour tag here in South Dakota here, right on the line between there and Nebraska. 87.
Oh.
87. This is 9 miles southwest of Batesland, South Dakota. This was from a mesonet.
There's also the special weather statements for that pretty big system in central Nebraska.
Oh, I see it.
All tornado warnings have been dropped.
Yay.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, that's really good.
I mean, I figured the tornado threat would eventually start to drop off, but we'll still keep it. We'll still keep an eye on it.
And what about the Northeast? Have they extended any warnings? No. Actually, Pittsburgh, they added a new one for the same storm, but they extended it.
Oh, they're gonna just push it east.
Storm?
The only tornado watch remaining is in Colorado.
Yeah, that's pretty much been the only tornado watch, I think, actually.
Or like Trinidad, La Junta, and
La Junta. You gotta say it with the H, not the J.
It's just Junta, bro.
La Junta.
La Junta, dude. Let's go get some tacos and burritos.
Welcome to the family. We're a weird bunch. I mean, we love our weather. We try to be well educated with it, but we're also kind of a bunch of idiots. That's just the truth. I mean, you're talking to a bunch of guys that are weather nerds, but also huge metalheads.
Yeah, I'm pretty into rock and roll too.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me going to school of rock is freaking beast.
We're well adjusted. I mean, you might be maligned a little bit. I think there's maybe some sentiment left over from the Satanic Panic days, but I think most of society has come around.
Also, in Pittsburgh metro area, there's 3 damage reports of power lines and down, and tons of trees down, and a tree down that fell on a car. No injuries. Large tree branches torn off. Trees knocked into people's yards on that storm.
Man, damage reports are coming in like crazy today. It's been unreal.
I could be in charge of damage reports because there's another one in Vermont. Damage to a house siding.
Damn, dude. Is that from flooding or wind?
It's wind. Wind damage, and then there's another one, power lines and trees down. There's 2 in North Carolina, one for trees down on roads, and the other one for house damage. Also, there's a whole bunch in Colorado, and in Minnesota, there's 1 force of trees down, wind, and a 1.6-inch hail right outside the Twin Cities.
This new Baca tornado, it looks kind of sketchy on velocity.
This one that we're looking at here?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. They just issued a warning. Just got it online.
Let me sound the siren.
I meant sketchy, like it's probably not. It's probably not a tornado yet.
Echoes are 62,000, 63,000 feet up.
63,000.
And also the VIL is I got 80 also.
You got to remember, it's Colorado's storms
Yeah.
have less height to travel.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
very true.
Up in elevation.
Baconator saying CC looks a little sus.
It does. I was just looking at it. I was about to say something, but I guess Baconator beat me to it.
Like I said, we got a pretty good roster of mods here. We've got a great roster.
I don't know if that um, I wouldn't say that's like a debris signature. It's not. You can't really like match it to any couplet.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm not on board with it. Cause I
I think
mean,
it's
yeah, that looks odd. That does look sus, but
If you look at base velocity, it has a little more resemblance. Since base velocity, you're looking at more at the bottom of the storm compared to the rest, you're looking at like the entire layer.
Oh
oh,
yeah,
okay.
I see what you mean on base velocity. It does have a little more resemblance.
Man, literally just examining every aspect of that storm. I love the enthusiasm.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because with the two mixed, so you got your base velocity, that's like your lowest cut. And the rest is like kind of like an average of all.
Okay.
If you look at storm relative velocity, it's 30 knots in parts.
Did you just say 30 Norts?
Knots, I said.
30 knots, not 30. We know where your mind is, okay,
No,
contingents.
I was wondering if it was like some accent that I'm not aware of.
And then yeah, the storm relative velocity is good too because you can usually kind of locate about like where the mesocyclone is within the storm.
Yeah, you can kind of see it on it if you look at it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the CC does.
There's something there with it. And even on
But
high res now, it's starting to look a little bit more. It looks a little bit more like it matches. Maybe this is
I
down.
still don't think that's debris though. There's definitely some contamination in there. There's definitely side lobe contamination too.
might be some hail in there too. But
Yeah, but it would come out
Yeah, there's
more as.
both. That's you know what? That's definitely what it is, dude. That's hail. I would bet my life on
and
that.
also on that same storm, the DBZ is 72.
Oh, the decibels.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, dude. That's definitely hail. That's not debris, but it still could, pose a very serious
Still does
threat.
damage. All we need to know is it still does damage.
Also, what I'm gonna say is, I'm just gonna do it for the culture. It's 30 nuts.
It's toity nuts.
Oh no, he did it in the accent. Oh no.
Pretty nuts.
Because I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna have to say it, so I just went and took one for the team there.
Also,
Yeah.
that one south of Pueblo near Orleansburg is a pretty good hail core.
Pueblo.
Just south of it, it's like near Orleansburg. It's the southern part. It's the southern hill.
Oh god, I gotta get this out of split screen.
Yeah, split screen's just gonna lag it more.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am somewhat pleased to report that now it looks like the eastern edge of the MCS, they're starting to issue special weather statements instead, which to me indicates that it probably will ramp down before it gets into central Mass. Although there are some new severe thunderstorm warnings being issued, but like just as a trend, seeing those special weather statements instead is good news.
Yeah, it's really good news.
Yeah.
Massive.
Well, that's some awesome news to be having there towards the end of this stream. So
But I mean, also, There are also flash flood warnings kind of sprinkled in there. So because these storms are moving so slowly, yes, they'll probably die out before they hit like a super populated regions of Massachusetts, but they're definitely going to dump a bunch of water on Western Mass.
Yeah, that's where some of that moderate risk was put up at. So still not an ideal situation, but it's better than having a severe thunderstorm along with the flooding. I have to try and find our victories where we can get them in that case.
I can't really recall us ever getting like. I only remember in person experiencing one like intense hailstorm, and it was so brief, but it came out of nowhere.
Has anyone ever seen 80 decibels on reflectivity?
Why? Baconator, do you see it right now or something?
No, I think he's just curious. I think I actually have seen it a couple times on stream, but usually you get those with springtime storms. Yeah, he's just curious, I figured.
Oh, yep. No Baconator. I think they just expired a whole section of that severe thunderstorm warning for northern Colorado.
Well, that's good news.
They still have it in effect for Wyoming.
That little blob looks concerning.
What, this right here?
Yeah, the Walsenburg dog leg.
Yeah, that's why I zoomed over to that because I saw that out the corner of my eye. I was like, okay, this looks interesting. It's right on that low pressure too, and I've always said you have to watch those little low pressure areas because there's a lot of lift and usually a decent amount of spin.
And a ton of lightning, Jesus.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed a lot today. Like, there's been a boatload of lightning with pretty much all of these storms.
The lightning central.
Yeah, Huh? Go ahead.
Never mind. It was just the same. Oh, 4-inch hail at that tornado warning. 4-inch.
4-inch hail with the tornado warning?
Yep.
Wow, there was a lot of flooding in
Wow.
the south in like Mississippi.
Yeah, there was another.
In the chat.
Huh? What'd you say,
I
Kyle?
was letting everyone to spam softballs in the chat. So I believe 4-inch hail is softball size, if I remember right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, softball size hail. If you're in chat, spam the softball emoji if you can. But yeah, that's our thing. Hang on a minute. What's going on over here towards Walsenburg?
A 2.5-inch hail on that Walsenburg storm.
You guys see this little area right here? It's starting to pop up. That's a little
like
bit
the
sus.
secondary area of rotation.
Yeah, that little secondary is a little sus.
We should beat it up and take its lunch money.
All right.
Baconator put ice cream cone and then a whole bunch of softballs. And baseballs.
That's sus, Baconator.
Yeah. Why
That's-
the ice cream cone?
Why the ice cream cone and then all the balls?
Okay, that just came off really weird.
Wait, why are they different colors?
Exactly.
They're yellow and white.
And ice cream showed up.
But it's like
Your phone is sus, man.
they're not even like. It's not like I would expect a tennis ball and then a baseball, but they're just yellow baseballs.
But then, no. Not yep. They're not.
Okay, so it's your phone's fault then.
Yeah, it's all his phone's fault.
I know. Okay, so Baconator's probably gonna make the new hashtag.
Oh, wow.
Stop
Wow.
Baconator abuse. Yeah, I see
Get
it.
that coupling now.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I need to go back to reflectivity and see what the heck is going on with this thing.
That's weird, dude. It like did the opposite of what most supercells do.
Yeah, normally, could this be maybe a land spout that's trying to develop here?
It could be. I can see that.
Because it's like the hook itself
Yeah.
here is occluding.
And by the way, there's 75 decimals in that middle of that storm that you're looking at right now.
Hold
Mm.
on, Kyle, are you still watching? I don't know if he's still watching. Kyle,
Um,
if you
Yeah,
can
what's
hear
up?
me,
Hang on.
what can you explain how can
Just
you explain
what the heck is this storm doing?
yeah, like
Uh,
the
can you play on a
possibility.
loop real quick?
I can try.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hopefully.
It'll
Otherwise,
it'll
I'll
it
go
might
much.
take a second,
But
but it'll probably work.
otherwise, I can go on my phone and play the loop. I've seen it.
Wait,
um,
hang on. Is it gonna do it? Okay, actually it's playing this loop decently. Okay, so it forms a good hook here. Then the inflow is struggling a bit here. It's trying to cycle on that backside, but then like a new area of rotation kind of develops on this forward flank here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a supercell on radar.
Yeah, on reflectivity, but if I switch it back to velocity here,
Yeah,
that's
the
when things kind
couplet
of
is on
get.
the front side of the cell.
Yeah, it's like a couplet on the front flank. That's what makes it kind of weird. Otherwise, I'd be okay. But like, watch. Yeah, if we look on reflectivity now that you've seen the loop, if it'll load in the next 10 years.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the couplet. It's like
Yeah, it's weird
right
how.
outside the radar, but it's like 115 gate to gate or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the
that.
what the hell is
Okay.
going on, bro?
So, interesting. It's possible if it is a tornado that it could be instead of being like like more vertical, could be one of those tornadoes that has like it starts down a little bit, then it
Yeah,
builds off the way and goes down. So like the actual like
check base velocity. I want to see where it is on the ground.
All right, let's go ahead and see that
um,
then.
is, is
Yeah,
practically an
it's still
exact.
there. Really
there is
strong.
there
Looks
is a
like.
CC drop right there too.
Like,
No
really?
way. This has got to be one of the weirdest tornadoes I've seen on radar. If this indeed is that.
I think it might be one of those ones that like you see that it's like a sidewinder before it hits down. Like it goes down and it goes off one way and then it goes down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, one
Yeah,
of
Like
those.
something's happening usually with like the vertical column of air that one's like over dominating the other, so it creates like this. Yeah, as far as like that crazy vertical tilt
Yeah,
or
like
horizontal tilt, I should say.
I think it's like that one storm where you see Bill get introduced in the movie Twister, the one that ends up tearing up the yellow truck. Remember that one?
Yeah, because it.
there's definitely an inflow notch there too.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I was noticing too. I was just kind of confused as to how that was kind of unfolding. Oh,
Oh yeah,
Joan,
definitely
but go ahead.
because that dotted line with the low pressure system too, so that's going to be like a surface trough, so that's going to even increase the uplift, but also too, like you guys were just talking about the inflow too as well. So
Um,
I wonder if this thing's going to strengthen in just a couple minutes.
Hmm.
it just put out a thunderstorm warning for that same storm.
Wow. But there's no tornado tag on there.
Just
And
got
no,
possible
they put a tornado possible.
2.5-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Okay. So they did put tornado possible on it. Good.
That's a nasty storm.
Yeah, that thing's a beast.
I feel like we make too many allusions, like starting with an A, allusions to the Gerald tornado, but like basically that was kind of what happened with the train of storms that went into Gerald. There were like cells and just kind of there was like some quirky surface thing happening, and the rotations were all like detached from their parent mesos by like they were all basically offset to the front and ended up like attaching to the mezzo behind. So maybe there was some spin there, and
Lo and behold,
It's
we got what we got.
it's finding its parent.
Oh, by the way, we missed a question from Joan's mom, and that question was actually, uh, what's the difference between a land spout and tornado? I think Kyle probably would be the best person to explain that one.
Okay. So I mean, like, I guess to just like simplify it, make it easy. I want to say that a land spell. What's the difference here? It's something. It's like not associated with like your typical wall cloud. I can't. I'm trying to make it easy without like going overboard. Hold on, give me a second to think.
I think the simplest way to describe it is that a landspout tornado.
Landspout is defined as a tornado that does not arise from organized storm scale rotation.
Right. It doesn't drop out of a
Yeah,
supercell in the
and I
typical
think the
fashion.
rotation actually starts at the ground. More common in land spouts and traditional tornadoes. It typically starts up above. But if a land spout comes over an organized system, then it can turn into a tornado, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a landspout tornado can like find a parent supercell or like displace the rotation. Like if there's like existing rotation, if there's a mesocyclone, which is like when you have a little supercell storm like the one we're looking at, it basically rotates. Um, it has like its own local. It's almost like its own little local weather
Phenomenon.
system. Yeah, I mean, they call it a storm. It's a storm, so it is a rotating cell. But there are little pockets of rotation that can pop up
I
nearby.
think a land spout also helps. It also occurs more when the development of storms compared to like when. So it would be like when the mesoscales, like the mesocyclone's like really weak or not like really even pronounced compared to like once the storm gets into mature stages and it would that it produces, it would be a tornado because it actually have a specific updraft.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, there are also you can get land spouts too on like the front end if there's a. Well, I guess people usually call them like gust nados and things like that, but it's based.
good catch.
But it's basically the same thing. It's just like it's rotation that's happening detached from the main area of rotation. Um, the other time you can get rotation in or near like a supercell. I guess it would still technically be, in the supercell is when you have an anticyclonic rotation on the backside of the main rotation, but those aren't considered land spouts. Land spouts are usually like basically separate from the storm.
You're talking about like the idea like a main tornado that like you possibly don't have to watch out for like satellites might be anticyclonic, but if they form, it be like very short, uh, weak.
Yeah, I mean sometimes most of the time they're short and weak, but sometimes they're not. Like
El Reno.
yeah, some of the El Reno anticyclonic tornadoes were basically just subvortices. Like they acted in the way that some of the subvortices did, where they caught people off guard because they were like invisible pretty much.
Yeah, I think I remember. I don't know if you guys ever watched the show on the Weather Channel with Storm Riders. That was, I think that episode was documented, and apparently Simon and Justin actually got hit by a satellite from that event while they were trying to get away from it. And it actually lifted their car, but they were like going so fast they literally drove right through the tornado.
I have something to say that the same storm system that's going through New England in Canada is causing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings throughout Canada. If you want to look at Quebec radar,
Okay. Yeah, I just learned that Radar Mega actually can look into Canada, which is pretty sick, actually.
you have to turn on Canada notifications for severe thunderstorm warnings.
Now that's the one thing that I'm kind of drawing blank on. How exactly do I do that?
So you go to where you can change the alerts, and then you go and click on United States. So go to the alerts. Go to the little explanation point, And you're right near it. See the little exclamation point? Click on that.
Oh, and then you would go to Canada. Oh, so I have to change it over. Oh, I
Yep,
can
and
even
then
look at Germany. Ooh, that's actually really cool.
click on Canada, and then you could turn on all the warnings, and you will see them.
That's pretty sick. We might look at those a little bit later. But also Germany too. Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know that it spanned out that far.
Germany doesn't really have many warnings like that, though.
Well, actually recently there was a pretty big event that had happened there. I don't know if you guys heard of Nate Snyder, but he
Yeah,
had covered a big event.
I watched it, the whole thing.
Oh, you watched that whole thing? Dang.
I got up real early.
Okay. But yeah, I have to check that out. I'm gonna check that out in a little bit actually. Let me look at this tornado warning real quick one more time. Because it looks like whatever this storm towards Walsenburg was doing, it looks like it's not doing it anymore.
Yeah, it looks like it just kind of like faded itself out.
Yeah, it just was a quick little flare up. It's usually how a lot of these tornadoes would end up developing. They flare up super quick and then they die off just as quick, if not quicker.
Yeah, Echo Talk. We're now on the tornado warning, 67,000 feet.
Good lord.
I'm getting, I think the exact same. I got 68,000.
That's crazy. But if you look at velocity, though, it's not as impressive anymore.
Yeah,
You
but it's
still
still
see it.
nice. Like height.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna pause it here. Baconator, you said you were crazy once. No, you're still crazy.
He just posted a whole bunch more balls.
Dang it, Baconator. Alright, we need to stop Baconator abuse before he makes it into a hashtag again.
But if he actually does up 69,000 feet.
What the heck? That's unbelievable. I'm gonna check this out.
Do you think we're gonna get to 70?
I would honestly hope not. Cause that's probably why we're getting such huge hail. That updraft is insane.
It just changed. Back down to 62,000, but still, that's still really high.
Yeah, like I said, that's probably why we got such crazy hail up to softball size and beyond. Because
That's
literally that updraft is so tall and lofting the ice crystals that high to such a point where whenever they do come down, I mean, just sheesh. Just thinking about it makes me shudder a little bit.
That's
Seems like the directional. Go ahead.
That storm near Wallensburg has really gone down in height. It's gone down to about 50,000.
Only 50,000.
Yeah, compared to the other storms, it's huge. It's tiny. I mean, even the one down near Clayton, New Mexico, it's about 60,000.
Dang. Well, oh wow, that was a cool fact that contingents just dropped in chat, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty floored by that. Anticyclonic tornado F4.
Yeah, where was it in Wisconsin? You know?
West Bend.
Is that near Milwaukee?
West
Or
Bend,
that-
Wisconsin.
It is. It's in like
I'm looking it
southeast Wisconsin.
West Bend, Wisconsin. Oh yeah, right near Milwaukee. It's a Milwaukee suburb. going near Pittsburgh, they keep continuing the warning. Now it's going towards like Edinburgh and Altoona.
Stop spamming chat. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Baconator.
Oh. Yeah, Baconator's out here saying, I can survive an F-12 tornado.
In his dreams.
There were like a bunch of like analog, like Lenny faces.
Oh,
Yeah, I see that.
that's him and Max.
That's Max. Yep.
Oh,
See,
by the
this
way,
is what happens when you make everybody an admin.
well, no, that was mainly because the main reason we made Max an admin is because he's like probably the best one out of all of us that can like speak Spanish. Like he's fluent.
Oh,
Remember?
Hey,
I didn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good reason.
I mean, I know basic Spanish, but
Nah, Max is like fluent.
yeah, he's probably 10 times. Why do they still have Colorado Springs in the Severe Thunder? Way out, they're like above everything.
I honestly don't know at this point. My brain's halfway gone after the way the day's gone with work. It's towards the end of the stream where I start to get a little bit sloppy, but I'm getting better at it.
They still have South Dakota under a severe thunderstorm watch, and there's not a single thing out there. You're like Mitchell, Salem.
Okay, so I'm now looking at the MCS. Like, I said it seemed like it was ramping down before, but now it has like formed a proper bow. So it
Oh,
might
Yeah.
have downtrended, but now it's acting as like a single gust front. Like, it's probably going to be pretty strong.
Are there any how many severe thunderstorm warnings are on it? We may shift over to it.
4, but they're like all in a row. It's just the whole front of the storm.
Okay.
Yeah. I see that same thing too.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I think the threat for like hail and stuff like that is probably decreasing, but the threat for wind damage is probably going to increase a little bit.
Yeah, I'll have 60-mile-per-hour winds. And one of the severe thunderstorm warnings that expires in 30 minutes still has a tornado possible tag.
And where is that one at?
Oh yeah, there's 2 tornado. Oh, never mind. Hold on.
One, it's like far southwest Massachusetts, New York, and northwestern Connecticut. And they just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning that does not make it possible.
Hmm.
Hey, the tornado warning in Boca, Colorado is now observed.
Ooh,
So it was observed.
And still 4-inch hail.
siren. Siren.
Emergency management confirmed the tornado.
Hang on.
Softball size hail.
Work. So this one's observed now, and I can't get my radar to load. Help. Somebody, please.
It's headed towards Campo, so
Yeah, it's not a small town. This is actually heading towards the Oklahoma line here, too.
I mean, how many people does Campo have even?
Actually, I can find out here.
I'm gonna Wikipedia it.
You don't need to do that.
I know, but I want to, Ty. What if I want to?
All right.
What
Then
if
go
I'm
do it.
What if I'm curious about the local economy in Campo?
They
Then
have
go
one-
do it then. I was just trying to spare you the extra work.
Hey, Campo has 103 people and it's decreasing in population.
Oh, wow.
And
Campo used to be a big town, or maybe it never was.
it's lost about 46 people,
Oh, wow.
and it's still losing people.
Well, that's...
Even though the rest of Colorado is gaining people.
Oh, wow.
Campo has 0 square miles of water.
Wow.
They've been
Hey, don't bash the town. Also, read this report that's just popped up here. I'm not even going to say anything. Just read it. Wow.
Your
This last-
touchdown which lasted 30 seconds.
That's what she said.
Sussy vodka.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
Saga.
Sussy Baka
Hey,
only lasted
about-
30 seconds.
About 100 of the people, 100 of the 103 people were born in the United States of America.
That is our first confirmed tornado report in the United States today. Like,
Huh.
It's the 30s one.
A 30-second tornado.
this seems like a crazy weather day, and yes, it is, but like, it's not a tornado outbreak day. It's just a very widespread severe weather day.
Yeah, it's just multiple. It, like I said, trimodal. If that's a word, then it is now. If that wasn't a word before today, it is now.
New mesoscale discussion for Nebraska, but it says watch unlikely, even though it's already in under a watch most of that area.
Does that mean they just aren't going to extend it?
Yeah, probably. That's
Like-
probably what it means.
The weather service there in North Platte, most of that area is under severe thunderstorm watch already.
They probably just mean that they're not going to extend the watch or anything like that. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it says some severe threat may spread east of I believe it's probably the current watch area, 484, but unless there's an uptick in storm organization and intensity, downstream watch issuance appears unlikely at this time.
And guess what? The tiny city of Campo has had one murder.
Well, that's like 1/100th of the town. That's like 1% of the town,
Yeah.
so.
Dang.
That's of the town that's been murdered.
I mean, that's technically higher than than most places, but you gotta have a pretty. I feel like the data pool is a little bit too small to really take any information from that whatsoever.
Hey, let's see my county. Has it gained population? Sure. County, Pennsylvania. My county has gained a ton of people.
I live around Atlanta Metro. I'm not even gonna guess. I don't even need to know.
Yeah, guess my county has gained about 300,000 people in the past 4 years.
Dang.
And
300,000 in 4 years?
Yeah.
That's
And
too many
also-
people.
Also, the PM 2.5 concerned counties near Chester County. Chester County is one of the highest.
What county is Atlanta in, dude?
Fulton. It's in Fulton.
Atlanta's in Fulton, but I'm in Cobb.
Well, it's in two. Atlanta. I mean, it says it's in two different counties, but
Yeah, it's like right on the line between Fulton and DeKalb.
And guess
so
what?
which has more of the city in it? Would you say?
I would say Fulton.
And also, Chester County has one of the worst polluting rates of farmland in Pennsylvania.
Mm.
Dude, that's so weird. Like, I think of Boston as a very small city, but like the population of the county and the area that I live in is like way higher than Atlanta and the counties that Atlanta is in.
Chester County only has a 2.7% unemployment rate.
Georgia,
Oh no.
Georgia.
Oh no. Don't start this singing crap because you know how it's going to end.
Yep. You're on the midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Yeah, I'm getting closer to the midnight train. It's not quite 10 o'clock yet, but we're on our way.
Somebody screenshot the chat.
Yeah, yeah, yes, definitely screenshot the chat. Do it now.
Like,
Do it now. Do it now.
I got it.
oh my god. Look what Isaiah just posted.
I'm sorry. That's great. Lexi, look back in chat. Your favorite person did a thing. It's not what you said. It's what somebody else was trying to say. Sorry. I'm sorry. Come on, Baconator, come on. I was literally about to say in chat, come on, get there, get there. Sorry. Sorry, Baconator.
If you look at the radar near Boston, in between Boston and Providence, you can see the line of storms really well.
You can see where.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like a perfect line.
Okay, so which radar site?
The one in between Providence and Boston.
What name is what's the initials on that radar?
I think it's K. It's probably K Boss.
It's
K
KBOX. K-Box.
Okay, well, that depends on if this wants to work.
Hey, the one in New Jersey is called K-Dick.
Oh hell yeah!
Uh-oh.
Everyone went down to Georgia. Okay.
He was looking for a stole to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
I'm getting home. This.
Oh no. Bad but Isaiah being homeschooled.
Uh-oh.
He's
I
about to
can't
get
tell
whooped.
is this like a bit, Isaiah, or is this serious?
about-
'Cause, like, one is hilarious and the other is concerning.
Baconator?
Okay, so the concerning kind. I'm sorry.
Oh,
dude,
it's because of your
that
disease.
sucks,
I'm
man.
sorry, man.
Baconator, we've seen enough violent emojis.
Yes, less violent emojis, more actual violence.
Oh,
Dang, I
violin,
can't
that's
switch over to the radar now. That sucks.
enough. It's about the same instrument. They're both strings.
He said that's a fiddle.
It's close enough, I said.
He's like, no, it is not close enough. It doesn't matter.
Baconator is like super stubborn.
He's like, no, not close enough. Hi, Mia.
Jinx.
He's like, shut up, Maps. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like this is probably gonna hit. This is probably gonna reach me, like, overnight.
Yeah. You should set up a live camera right at your window so you can see all the lightning come through in the morning.
Don't tempt him. He might do that.
No, you should. You should definitely do it.
Yeah, why would you dissuade me from that, dude?
No. You
I
know what?
wouldn't. I'm not dissuading you, but I'm like, careful. He'll actually do it.
No, you have to do it, Charming cow. Meow. Meow. Close enough.
Common cow. Really? That's a far cry.
Chairman. Meow. Sorry. Said it too fast.
Oh, boy. This chat's kind of descending into chaos a little bit, but I'm fine with it. Well, this stream's kind of descended into some hilarity.
Isaiah said shut up, Google Maps.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I mean, I guess that's another way of showing affection in chat in the community. We often tell each other to shut up. But then again, I still don't think anything will top what Lexi called Baconator once. Uh-oh. Well, okay. McAllen, Texas. No, there we go. Marty McFly. Oh God.
Maybe that email. What email?
Oh, Baconator, you got to bring it back one more time.
No, don't.
You
It's
got to bring.
hilarious.
So here's a
Shut up,
little
Ty.
backstory. So a while back, I think it was last month, right? We had this other guy that was in chat. He comes in every once. He comes around every once in a while. His name's Owen. At one point, I mistakenly looked at his profile picture and I thought it was the McDonald's M, but it was just like a banana on there. And then Baconator, you know the Baconator comes from Wendy's. So whenever Baconator nags me a little bit, and apparently only I can do this, no one else is allowed to technically, I call him Wendy's. So I'll be like, shut up, Wendy's. So one day we were joking around on chat while we were on stream, and we ended up seeing Baconator make another account with the Wendy's profile picture and the name Wendy's.
I thought he would get. There's a new tornado warning in Texas, by the way.
Oh boy. I think that's the same storm actually. Okay.
We got a southern storm. The other one just expired a couple minutes ago, and right after it expired, they just reissued one like 2 minutes, or not reissued, sorry, issued this one like 2 minutes ago, like just south of the previous storm.
For text line.
That's from Dallam County. Okay. It's got golf ball size hail 2.
Dallam, I don't even know him.
But nah, but this account right there, Baconator 2.0, he had changed that over to Wendy's. And so fast forward a little bit, Lexi one day asked Baconator this question here. So, which one? Oh, and there's the account right there. Oh, wow, Isaiah's going to take the account. But fast forward a little bit, and Lexi says, so, Baconator, when did you give birth to yourself? Because Wendy's gave rise to the Baconator, right? And then Baconator starts spazzing. He's like, no, I didn't give birth to myself. And that's how that account was made. But yeah, that's just one of the many stories that we have in this community here.
That's Thai metalhead weatherman lore.
Yep. Gotta find another. Almost want to find another name for this because I mean it's my channel, but it's so much more. It's grown into so much more than that. All right, well, fine, Isaiah. I'm just kidding, man. Oh God. I'm just kidding, man. Have fun. We'll probably end the stream in a little bit here. Unless something crazy happens in the next 40 minutes.
You're lucky something will happen.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get a chance to finish that. Did you have your glasses on today, Baconator? When you went to the range?
He probably did not, knowing him.
No, he did. He probably did. If he didn't, then I'm disappointed.
And you're gonna start safety first. Wait, so he's texting. He's typing from 2 different accounts.
Or he was. I don't know if he is now. He probably switched over. He gets mad every time Lexi calls him Marty McFly now, though. It's so funny.
Good night, everyone. Sleep well. Isaiah says.
All right. Good night, Isaiah.
Good night. probably see you tomorrow for possibly a stream.
We might. I don't know. It depends on what time I get off
Whoa.
work.
What is that? Look at that polygon.
Yeah, I know. That's why. That's one thing I was gonna bring up, but I'm kind of like, I don't know what to make of this.
You know why? It's because of like boundaries between weather services.
Oh yeah.
Like the county in New Mexico there is under Albuquerque, and then the one in this is Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Yeah, that's what it should be, dude. It should be Amarillo.
That's Amarillo.
I know. I just did that to stir up contingents.
Enchiladas and Amarillo.
The latest
Enchiladas.
is chinchilla.
Just like Don Quixote said.
No, it's chinchillas. Wait, they just put out a new mesoscale discussion for that same area. Threat for very large hail may persist into mid to late evening with ongoing supercells. Watch extension may be considered into southeast Colorado prior to 02 UTC.
Oh, that must be an old meso then.
No, it's 1536. It's the newest one.
1536. That was a while ago, I think. Or it.
Say it's Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. That's about what we're at right now.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's an old one then. Oh, yeah. So you got a little learning curve ahead of you, Maps. We're gonna teach you about Zulu time, if you don't already know it, which you might. And then also, of course, we're gonna get you good at figuring out those QT charts. Like we're gonna get you like almost at pro level. I think probably Kyle and contingents are the best ones at that.
Yeah, I think Baconator wanted to get in on that too, if I remember from like a week ago or something. Or he wanted some more knowledge, one of the two.
Oh, Baconator definitely is welcome. I mean, anyone who wants to learn is welcome. But like, especially if you're a mod that's like gonna be participating on VC, for example, definitely would urge you to learn a lot more. I mean, from all three of us, really, but especially from. Well, you would be great for that, especially because man's there got the degree.
Teach more of like the whys and more information about it instead of just like this is how it is.
Yeah, because I mean, I can paraphrase stuff to a decent point, but sometimes, like, as far as getting into the details, that's where I get a little bit sketch. It's something I'm trying to work on. But yeah, like trying to paraphrasing stuff, like once I get it down, I can kind of do it okay.
Streamlabs just gets eliminated.
What the heck, Baconator? Did I say you could do that? Did I say you could do that? Why'd you sell your concert tickets? You know what? Just for that, I got one thing to say, or better yet, Kyle, I'll let you say something.
What?
Just say any random like weird phrase. Or better yet,
you're putting me on the spot.
or better yet, nah, I got you. I got it. So just say it for me.
All right, got it.
Get wrecked. Look on chat. Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
Just got deleted from chat.
Yep. I timed him out. That's all it was.
Oh, haha.
No, like we used to do that. We sometimes will do that.
Shut up.
Wait, what? Was that? Who was that? Who was that? Was that Baconator?
Baconator what?
Did Baconator say that? Because I know he's in VC.
Yeah,
Shut up.
that was
Wait,
definitely bacon.
He actually spoke. He actually spoke. It's about time. He's like, he was being mad right now.
he is super mad.
He's mad.
He must be roaring.
Literally.
Fair enough. LMO contingents.
Oh, Baconator just went to his alt account. That's all. He was just like, I'm just gonna use my alternate now.
An alternate.
Yeah, Baconator 2.0.
Watch. Next thing you know, he's gonna have a Baconator Henry 3.0.
No, he's got like a couple others. There's one where he does like YouTube shorts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I am subscribed to that one.
Oh, you are? Cool.
I'm subscribed to contingencies too.
Surprised that I'm what?
I'm subscribed to contingents.
Contingents and his cat videos.
Tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
See?
I also volunteer at the SPCA. That's why I like cats.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
Oh. I wonder if he knows about. I wonder if you
Is
actually.
everyone more cat or dog person?
Me? I'm kind
Yeah,
of like.
just everyone cat.
I mean, I have 2 dogs, but that's because my mom's allergic. But
Gotcha. So are you a cat person or like 50-50?
yeah, I mean, I love cats, but I kind of am more favorite to dogs because I've had them my whole life.
Gotcha, just like growing up with them makes sense.
But also, I do follow you on YouTube.
I feel like we're just like introducing, like, we're like creating this dog cat dialectic that doesn't doesn't need to be there. Dogs and
There's already
cats.
cats and dogs, man.
Yeah, but they can live in harmony, dude. Especially if they're raining, you know. At that point,
Yeah.
they're not. They don't hate each other. They're just terrified.
No, I'm not making it a war. I'm just asking a preference. That's all I'm doing.
I know, but shit.
This
dude.
coming from a guy whose Discord name is Chairman Meow.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on a second. You can't go in here saying that. And your
Okay.
Discord name
can't
is
help it.
Chairman
Yeah.
Meow.
I can't help it. I'm an anthropomorphic-
I can't help it. No, you don't. You know exactly what you're doing.
I'm an anthropomorphic, class-conscious cat. I was born that way. I can't- It's just how I am, bro.
Contingents, did you grow up with cats kind of like how Cole grew up with dogs?
No, I grew up with dogs and didn't really like
yeah.
them. To be honest.
Oh.
I mean,
So when you,
in retrospect,
I-
like I was just I was just kind of like I was like a shitty kid, so I probably I don't know.
Language.
My mom was shut up.
Language.
No.
I'm just
my
kidding.
Mom,
I don't care.
My mom also loves cats, but she was allergic, so we had a dog. But like, she had a dog. My mom has a dog care business, and like they were always. It was just like way too much obnoxious. Like I couldn't eat in peace, kind of a thing. And I love having cats, but it's like in reality, they're just as obnoxious when I'm eating, if not worse. I think they're just smaller, so I don't care.
I think it's like either way, like training goes a long way.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I don't know training for cats. I don't know how that works because I grew up with dogs, so that's the only reason like my preference is more dogs.
my cats sit for treats. Like, I don't have
It's okay.
you can train cats really quickly. Just with like, you can do it with food, motivation, and you can do it with like there's like a little clicker thing that you can get just so that they associate a sound with like
Nice.
correctly doing some kind of maneuver.
Oh yeah, that's a good
They're
way
really
too.
smart. Like all of the scientific studies that have been done on cats with
Yeah,
controls and everything, like they are just as smart as dogs, but like they don't care. Like they just don't do what you want them to do. Like they understand things and they actively ignore like if you measure cats like cognitive responses to certain things, like they know their
yeah,
names, they know the names of their housemates, they know the names of their owners. They just intentionally pretend not to care because they're
yeah.
like I think they're too much like people. That's probably why a lot of like dog people don't like cats because having cats is just kind of like having like an emo roommate.
Oh wow.
Well,
You
yeah, I guess as long as you can train them from like you said, you can just train them from like not being up on like like your kitchen counter or whatever, making food or
They come up on the
stuff.
kitchen counter, but again, it's like I just don't care. You know, they're small. Like you can throw them around and they always land on their feet. Not in an abusive way, but it's like if like a cat ends up on the kitchen counter, I can just throw her across the room and she'll land on the couch.
Jesus Christ.
She likes it, dude. She runs back and I do it again. I would never hurt my cats. The only argument, Carlene can attest to this. Carlene,
Yes, baby cakes.
the only arguments we've ever gotten in were they not because of the times like when you clipped Squirrel's nails too short?
No, don't. I cried when I did
See?
that.
See? You see what
Aw.
happens when somebody hurts a hair on one of my cat's heads?
Oh wow.
I turned into a man taking care of Squirrel. I cried manly tears. You know, we all get there eventually, whether it be through dogs, through cats. We all find the softy within us, and then we embrace it and we become better human beings.
Yeah. I'm kind of like pretty even on the spectrum between dogs and cats. I think I'm like 50-50, maybe 55-45 towards dogs cuz I grew up around dogs. I never had either one as a pet though. So, I don't know, but I'm pretty even across the board.
I mean, basically, if you treat, like, I'm very affectionate with my cats and they're very affectionate back. I think some people get cats and they basically treat them like furniture because dogs are very needy, cats aren't as needy. So, like, you're either forced to emotionally bond with your dog or, you know, your dog's gonna like act crazy. With cats, it's like you could take them or leave them. They're gonna live no matter what. Like if you let your cat out, it's not gonna die. It's just gonna go find food. You know, cats are pretty independent, but like you know, the amount of energy, emotional investment that you put into like your cats, they will return it. They will love you back. You just have to love them.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm sure it's probably about across the board for like all animals in general.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like there are people with pet rats that are very affectionate, you know? You just have to be like, you know, show them love, give them tummy scritches, stroke their little cheeks. When they meow, you meow back at them.
Alright,
Anyway, back to the weather. I need to get something to drink.
good.
Oh my God, I've had fried rice here the whole time.
You've had fried rice here the whole time. 100% meow back at them.
All right, dude. Well, I gotta take off here, but for yeah, it was a good time and everything like that. Have a good rest of the stream, and we'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
All right, Kyle. We probably aren't going to be on for too much longer anyway. I think once this tornado warning fizzles out here, whenever that may be, that's probably when we'll call it.
Okay, yeah, get rest up, and hopefully you get your PC this weekend or something so you get all set up.
I should. Hope so. Be nice.
Oh yeah.
All right,
All right,
man.
y'all. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
All right. Good night, Kyle. Well, it's been a fun stream so far. We're getting towards the end of it, though. We just have this one last tornado warning here. And I mean, as far as it looks on radar, I mean, reflectivity, it looks all right. But as far as velocity or anything of that sort, a little bit more questionable. So who all is left in VC? It's the OGs. Where'd Cool Weather go? You know I can hear you, Baconator. You know I can hear you. Say something. That's not saying something. Well, we're gonna see just what this ends up doing in the next little bit, and we're probably gonna call it a night because I gotta work in the morning.
They just issue like a whole new watch area.
They did? Did they?
I don't know. I was asking.
I don't think they did. I mean, I can check the
Never mind. I
SBC.
think it was just because like on your radar it loaded in pieces, so it looked like it was blipping, like flashing.
Yeah, that's one. Like I said,
Blipping.
blipping. Yeah, nothing new. No new watch. It's just, yeah, it was just an old watch. Well, it was good. This was a good stream. It was fun.
I feel bad. I feel like talking endlessly about cats and stuff has driven away all of our viewers.
Well, it was already slowing down anyway. What? Contingents? You want to read chat? Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Lexi. But read what Bacon
Yeah,
and
I'm trying to
what?
parse that sentence.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. No offense. I know it's your cousin and all, but what the heck, man?
Does
Golf
that
balls.
mean that, you know what? I'm not even, whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not even gonna try to let my mind wander on that one. I'm just gonna say I didn't see it. Onward we move. So this storm also had a baseball-sized hail reported in there. Uh, Numerous golf ball-sized hailstones as well. And so I'm trying to think of what to do next here after this. Well, after I go to bed. Wait, I'm saying a bunch of stupid stuff right now.
Sleep, I would say.
Shut up. Shut up. I've been fried by the sun for like almost 10 hours again for the umpteenth day in a row. Leave me alone. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm a little bit fried at this point, but I want to try to at least see this through all the way to the end. Also, you mind going into y'all mind going into staff chat after the stream?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Hey, Quadalude Charlie. Qualude Charlie.
Quaalude.
Quaalude.
Old school.
But yeah. Well, there's some things we probably got to discuss a little bit as far as what's next for things. I'm not gonna say too much on stream, but I think you already know what I'm thinking to a point.
Nope.
All right, we'll talk about it later, of course. I'm also looking on my TV. There's actually quite a few people streaming tonight. That's good. I'm proud of the rest of the weather community for covering it today. But anyway,
Evan Freiberger was covering some Vermont stuff earlier, and he said, without a hint of irony, instead of Montpelier, he said Montiplier.
multiplier, Markiplier, multiplier. Kyle's involved in that too, Baconator. Kyle's a mod as well. He's very much a part of the team. He's already in staff chat. That's what I'm saying. Just talk on staff. We'll talk about it on staff chat. Oh, there's another couplet right here. It's a decent little couplet here too. It's a very small area, maybe about like a pixel, 2 pixels. So maybe it could be trying.
Is that really our closest radar?
I think so. Because I clicked on the little globe. Normally it'll bring you to a good radar site, but this is like on the border here between New Mexico and Texas, so it's one of those spots that's like really difficult. Yeah, for real. It has lasted a long time, Baconator. I was like, man, come on. Let me look and make sure, but I think Amarillo probably is the closest. Yep, this is the closest radar we have. There's Albuquerque here, then Santa Rosa. Yeah, there's nothing closer. Arg. Dang, man.
Well, it's like extremely rural right there. There's very low population density, so it kind
Yeah,
of makes sense.
it kind of makes sense. I just wish I could see the storm a little bit better. That's my thing. Guess we can't have everything we want.
Oh, if that's on the border of like New Mexico, Texas, it might be one of those things where like the radar site isn't on the same elevation.
That too. Yeah, it probably is playing a part as well. But yeah, looking at it on base velocity, it's like it's almost kind of a moot point. Fair enough. I understand how you feel, Baconator. I was just talking trash earlier. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. It's understandable. I do hope one day, though, that you do decide to come out of your shell. I mean, we won't judge you, and even then, if somebody does judge you, we'll all step it up. We'll all step for you on that one.
We'll beat him up and dox him.
Yeah, we'll beat him up and dox him. I have a terrible like New Yorker accent. That wasn't even a good attempt, but even then, it wasn't gonna be great anyway. Yeah, your voice didn't sound bad to me. Oh shoot, I haven't charged my phone at all this time. I'm at 2%. My God. Oh, lightning charger, don't fail me now. What is it, Baconator? What's up? Hey, I got caught up in the stream, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. So, interesting thing I found out today, Lexi. Apparently, I was today years old when I realized Radar Omega does weather data in, guess where? Canada. So maybe in the future I might be able to do a stream there.
It has radar sites in like a lot of the places with like U.S. puppet governments too.
Yeah, I didn't know that though, still. I'm surprised I didn't even look into that. Just shows how much I still got to learn about this app. I mean, it was a little bit of a learning curve for me, but dang, I didn't know all that. But I'm interested to see just what else it could offer. I would also love to see what it would be like in somewhere like Germany or France or something. I'm gonna go ahead and actually peer through this since there's not many people watching. Okay, so it looks like it's just Canada, Germany, and US on that. As far as tropical is concerned, I'm going to check that out too, because that might become a factor later on. Okay, so it's just the same three countries then. Well, that's a bummer.
Well, yeah, those are just for alerts though. Like you can look at the radar in other places.
Oh. I wonder. I wonder just how much I could access as far as radar data is concerned then. That would be interesting.
You could look at there's like some Japanese radar sites.
Oh, really? Huh.
Oh, I lied. They're South Korean.
That's still pretty cool. I'm still trying to figure out what this storm is going to do. Can this storm decide to either produce a tornado or dissipate? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, folks.
Australia too. You can look at all the Australian radar sites.
Well, isn't that something? That's interesting. Well, if you really think about it with alerts, it probably is a little bit different. Because I mean, if I remember correctly, like places like France, Germany, they don't like actually get tornado warnings. It's like severe thunderstorm warnings with tour possible basically for us.
I don't think so. I think they just have a different weather agency, but like a lot of European, because in Europe, like their countries are the same size as our states. They don't have like country specific organizations. They just have like European Union organizations. And then England has its own, I think.
Oh, look at that. Baconator wants his own command. No. You already have your own command anyway already. Which I haven't seen you use at all on this stream, despite multiple tornado warnings.
There were so many severe weather reports today.
Yeah, it's ridiculous just how crazy today has been. Baconator thought his OG command, quote bacon, stopped working. It never stopped. Because no one ever remembered the command. Everybody got the order wrong. It was like bacon quote, or it was exclamation point bacon. It was really cool that we got a donation tonight, though, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with the way, the stream started for me, because you didn't see that part. Like,
Oh, there was a water spout off Florida coast.
oh wow, I saw that Baconator. That's never going to be a command. Okay. The storm doesn't look quite as impressive on radar. Maybe we'll get to see this go away. Contingents, I swear, if you make that a command, there will be some problems. There will be some shifts. Rotation still doesn't look all that good. In fact, the high res doesn't look that impressive anymore. And then if we look at base, I don't expect it to be much better. What happened to your rain? It's a good question.
Oh man, You tuned in a little late,
Yeah,
for the action.
yeah. I think
Most
you
of
missed out on a
most
lot of
of it.
that today, Tom. We're actually about at the end of the stream. But yeah, I don't know what happened to your rain, to be honest. Everything just kind of became a blur today, to be honest, though. Everything was just happening so quickly. Just to think that everything actually fired all at once.
Where are you at again?
He's in Illinois, like towards central Illinois, maybe more so towards south central.
Yeah, there's there were like risks in northern and southern Illinois, but not in the middle.
But yeah, basically he got stiff today. He was expecting some rain and it didn't happen. But yeah, I think tomorrow might be more. Maybe he'll have a better chance at a storm. Well, yeah, it's a thunderstorm risk, but nothing severe. But yeah, it's pretty much a similar deal across the board.
No, not even. There's no risk right there. Like,
No, I'm talking about for tomorrow. But yeah, tonight, yeah, he's not
oh
getting.
yeah,
Yeah, tonight he's not getting much anything at all.
yeah. That's like the very middle of the strip that didn't even have a thunderstorm uh risk.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Let me go ahead and see what this day three marginal risk is, because we all know it's gonna continue. The slight risk is going. The slight risk streak is going to continue. They'll find some reason to upgrade it to slight risk. They always do. Yeah, he's in Springfield, Illinois. But yeah, you guys definitely do need the rain. I don't disagree with you there in the slightest. I think this storm is about to go outflow dominant, and then after that, it's going to go to crap, pretty much. It's just going to be maybe potential for a damaging windstorm at best. But then after that, it's probably going to end up being just big time rainmaker, maybe continuing to drop hail, but after that, probably just going to go,
It's just gonna fart.
yep, pretty much.
Wow. The SPC just has like a little 2% tornado strip over central Mass.
Oh, wow. Your boss is down in Gulf Shores, and they had some bad weather there. Yeah, there's actually a moderate risk for excessive rainfall over towards those regions, towards Mississippi today. So that's not surprising. Okay, so that tornado warning has just expired. It had 3 minutes left on the warning, so I think they're calling it there. Oh, Pawnee. Okay, Pawnee, Illinois. I remember now. I remember now.
Baconator. What do you?
He don't like
Whatever.
when
Yeah, yeah.
he doesn't like the nickname Marty McFly. It's really not that bad a nickname. He just doesn't like the fact that he has to think about that thought when he had the Wendy's account. Nah, it's not that bad. Tricycles is bad. Up, and they've just gone with severe thunderstorm warnings now. Tornado warnings are gone now. Well, all right. Fair enough. But what was that one stupidly long nickname that you tried to call me? See, even Tom said Marty McFly is actually pretty cool. I guess it's just a preference thing, I suppose.
All right. I don't want to rush per se, but
Yeah, no, we're about to close this out.
I was gonna like not take a shower tonight, but I need to take a shower.
Dude, take a shower. I'm probably going to take my own shower. I literally got home and got on the computer and streamed. I'm still
Yeah.
wearing my work clothes right now, which I have sweat profusely in, and I've also been rained on twice.
Yeah, I'm kind of like in the same boat, except instead of working, I was on the Amtrak for like 6 hours.
It's not that different. So, potato at this point. But yeah, I feel you, man. But yeah, you go ahead and take a shower, dude. I'm probably just gonna close things out real quick.
No, you said you needed to talk on staff chat.
Oh. I mean, we could talk about it in the morning. It's not that important.
All right.
But yeah, man.
I
Do what
work
you gotta
tomorrow,
do, bud.
just so you know.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I don't know what the significance of that is. I guess just the fact that I probably won't be able to be on voice chat, but it's
Oh.
whatever.
I don't even know if we're gonna even be streaming tomorrow, truthfully. Depends on, like, honestly, these streams have pretty much all been spur of the moment. And no, Baconator, that is not a nickname I agreed to. That is a nickname that you tried to throw upon me that I did not sit for. Anyway, though. Yeah, Wendy's is like that, to be fair, but that's a response to you calling me the old name. But we'll deal with this later. I'm gonna call this one a stream here because I gotta get ready to go to bed and get ready for work tomorrow. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna call this one a night. Thanks to everyone who came in tonight and watched. Appreciate you a bunch. Everyone who subscribed and even a donation. It's freaking awesome. But we'll see you guys again soon. Sorry you came in late, Tom. We'll talk again on the next one. But until the next one, this has been Tire Metalhead Weatherman. You guys take care and have a nice night. Good night. And sleep well. And if you haven't, eat well and then sleep too.
Sleep so good.
Yeah.
Was that Baconator?
Yeah, that was Baconator.
That was perfect, dude.
That was like, perfect. And he says that he's shy to talk. Come on, man. That was brilliant.
that was
brilliant.
It was like 100% perfect.
Like, come on now. I need you to find some more confidence. But anyway, good night, guys.